Niners, 40 undefeated. We can live with this for days, Jack. And, oh, fam, oh, God, the table is so set. Monday night is going to be raging. And you and I both know the Niners like the position they're in. They may not show no emotions like that, but these boys got to be fired up like crazy. They're looking at themselves sitting at the top of the West, and everybody else is getting a butt whooping. Saints, come on, beat them boys. We could be one of just a few. Shoot. KC, Patriots, us. Who else? Anyway, let's get down to 49ers business. And by the way, whatever you want to talk about tonight, if you want to talk about today's games, be my guest. It's all right. Anyway, what I wanted to allude to is it's been eating me up for days and days and days. Defense wins championship. Do the 49ers of 2019, do they measure up? Also, Arik Armstead, do you think he's going to continue in the future of the 49ers? All that and more. I tell you what, fam, when you scan the legacy of the 49ers and look back into the most illustrious past in NFL history, names like Charles Haley, Ronnie Lott, Patrick Willis, Navorro Bowman, and Justin Smith, they immediately come to mind, don't they? Because you know what? Because that's for the most recent bad boys. Well, not all of them, but most of them, right? But if you flip the pages, the accolades for the 49ers go on and on. Names like Dwight Hicks Bryant Young, Jack Reynolds, Kermit Alexander, Eric Wright, Merton Hanks. Oh, man, this is just Keena Turner, Fred Dean, Jimmy Johnson, Dave Wilcox, Dana Stubblefield. Same old sorry-ass Rams. Cedrick Hardman, Tommy Hart, Michael Carter. Bam. It's really amazing about the 49ers when I think about Leo Nomellini back in 1950. Hardcore. This gentleman immigrated from Italy. He's one of the Niners' best defensive linemen of all time. Fam, if you look at the 2019 Niners roster, the makings of something special is clear. I'm just saying, I know the season's not over, stats haven't been totally accumulated, and all those kind of things that you have to come up with before you can even start to go down this path. I'm telling you right now, I like what I see. And if Nick Bosa, what we're seeing from Nick is already spectacular. You already need D Ford's. His pedigree is already there. Nick's going to get better, fam, between now and when we play. I've looking at footage of him a little more carefully. That could be, and you consider what we got coming up the middle, and this is why I say Arik Armstead, who's coming into his own. DeForest Buckner, the Oregon boys need to maybe stay put, fam. I'm just saying, because, I'm thinking, oh, okay, and I look at it. Now, the defensive secondary, we may not have yet a Merton Hanks or any of the hot licks, but you do have Richard Sherman for at least 2 solid seasons, this year and next year. Kello Weatherspoon's starting to arrive. We don't know whether or not Jason Verrett is going to join the party, but he has all the tools. We're going to see some things in the future, and Tavares Moore is another child of great expectation. This is why when I look at that unit as a whole, and I say to myself, they're just getting started. What we've seen from them so far is just a young unit getting going. In 2 years, provided we could keep most of those guys, they could own the NFL easily. The thought of it just makes me crazy. I go and check you out. Let's get the phone. I won't hold you out because Big Show. Hey, I believe 49ers will franchise Armstead and let Solly walk. Makes no sense paying DLs $9 million each. And Armstead been more productive last 2 years. This is what I was arguing about with a lot of people. I said, somebody, man, this year, all of a sudden Armstead can just play this year? No. You don't understand. Armstead was pretty much the running back killer last year for the 49ers. This is not his first year. Only thing he's done this year is made himself more visible by 2 sacks in 3 games. Whoa, what we got here? Jay Anderson says, hey, what's up, Jay? Repping Richmond, VA. Coffee. And with the Rams loss, the 49ers are alone in first place. Happy Sunday. We need to play a 4th game, though, before we can make that official. But if the Rams lose to the Hawks on Thursday night, we're going to have to come in and talk. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't wait. Gibson says, my new favorite number of the day is 55. Thank you, Tampa Bay. Easy the third, what's up? Happy Victory Sunday. I know, bleep the Rams. And they broke. They can't even fix it. And golf is nobody's franchise quarterback. The truth hurts. Who's the only undefeated team in the NFC West? That's how you wrote it right there. Oh, yeah. Will is in the area where he can watch them long Rams faces walking around. Will, get on in here, man. What's up?
Oh! What up, Ronbo?
Will. Ooh, Will, you need to put on all your stuff and walk up and down Crenshaw. Just go out there and wave at Rams fans and throw kisses at them. How y'all doing? You know. I'm loving this.
Hey, man.
Ooh.
Hey, man. Let me 55 points, okay?
Yes.
This the same team everybody's saying runs the NFC West. This is the same team that says that Jared Goff is better than Jimmy G. This is what everybody's saying. And they got 55 points put on them by a team that we defeated 31-17. They're going to put 17 points on us, Ronbo. And the team that everybody loves, everybody hooping and hollering and riding the wave on, got scored on 55 points. That's a damn shame.
It's
Kyle Shanahan needs to get this tape when it's time to play them and look at it. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard to review. Just look at this tape. That's all they got to do, man. That's all I got to say about that. So
they ran a sequence. You know what they didn't do? Todd didn't do what everybody else is doing. He switched it up. So the Rams, they have 2 vulnerable defenses, and there's certain gaps that they can't. It ruins what McVay likes to do. Well, I never would have thought of that. I thought his offense is a little more versatile than that. Well, we got the truth now. Watch Saleh tear him up 2 weeks from now. I can't wait.
Aaron Donald didn't do a damn thing in that game. Not a damn thing.
Well, there's a formula for him too. Everybody got this figured out.
Bucks O-line held the line for Winston, man. Winston threw 4 touchdowns on this damn defense, man. 4 touchdowns. That's a damn shame. I'm sorry, Rudy.
Don't be sorry.
Look, man.
He would be laughing at us.
But yeah, man. But for real though, man, that was fun to see today. But again, man, we need to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have a Ram next. Yet we got the Browns, so we need to take the Browns very seriously because
and they woke up.
They beat up on the Ravens today. So
I saw that they woke up all of a sudden. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we need to make no mistakes come Monday night. No mistakes, no self-inflicted wounds, no flags. We just need to go in, play 49er football, man. Protect the football, running backs, offensive line. Keep the rushers maintained so we can go ahead and have Jimmy G throw 4 touchdowns, man. All the receivers get in, man, and do what they do, man. Jalen Hurts is coming back. Can't wait to see him. Tevin Coleman's coming back. So, hey, man, if we just play 49er football and keep playing and keeping the same intensity that we've been having these past 3 games, man, we'll maintain that number 1 spot in the NFC West. So,
there you go.
As of as of today, man, hey, we the best team in the NFC West. We are. I mean, we seen the Seahawks play, we seen the Rams play, and the Cardinals. Hey, man, out of all the 4 teams in the NFC West, we playing football, man. They getting exposed. We haven't got exposed yet. Hopefully this can continue. But hey, man, we just keep playing $4 football, man. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us, man. I'm telling you, these folks out here don't know what they talking about. These people is riding these teams' waves, man. They getting exposed this season, man. That's a damn shame. That's why I tell you, man, don't believe the hype behind these reporters. They just say what they got to say to earn $1. They have a job to do. Their job is to sit behind the desk.
Let me wave at Ryan Clark. Me and Ryan had words yesterday on Twitter. Hey, Ryan, I know you're watching, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. See? You got us as pretenders, and we sitting on top of the NFC West. Okay, go ahead, Will.
I mean, he don't know. He acting like he don't know football, and he played the game, and he's sitting behind the desk acting like he dumb as hell. I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with him, man. So, like I said, man. Hey, I'm gonna get out of here because I know you got calls waiting, man. I don't want to give a shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to TNT, man. My player partner, Dre, Trey, Big Show, Russo, Daniel, Real 49 Hits, man. All you guys, man. Shay Lewis. Shout out to the Nighthawk fan club, man. Y'all continue to check out Jerry Fresh on YouTube and Russo. And they're 49 on YouTube, man. Listen to their content, man. I know they're gonna bring some fire this week. So, just check it out and subscribe and like Ronbo Sports, and just keep it going, man. Just stay humble, man. These teams getting exposed, but we just need to stay on the right path so we won't get that way, and we're gonna be all right. All right, Ronbo.
Thanks, Will. Appreciate you, fam. Wait. You gotta do it.
Oh, yeah, I got you. F the Rams, F. Rui. They lost the Super Bowl, and they only scored 3 points, and they got beat up on 55 points on their butt today, and they broke. All right, on that.
Well, good night, fam. And they tied for second. Woo! Dre, I'll play a partner. Dre, come on in here.
Man, what's happening with it, man? What's happening with it, man? Hey, man, what was they saying about the Niners again?
They better stop.
They said that we ain't playing nobody.
No, they said that.
Y'all gave us 54 against the Bucks. I believe they only scored 10 points on us. That other 7 came from a defensive touchdown. That was pick 6, bro.
Man,
what was they saying? Hey, Will, Ryan Clark, he wasn't playing, bro. He really is stupid. He ain't playing no damn game. He really that dumb. That ain't no game, bro. We ain't gonna get that motherfucker no excuse, bro. That motherfucker, he's really that stupid. He really that stupid, bro. Yeah, I've been on his ass too. I've been on his head so much, Ronbo. I don't know if you realize I got a different name on Twitter now because you know what I'm saying. I done got flagged so many times by Ryan Clark and Stephen A. Smith and all of these old bums. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep on making a new Gmail and coming back on their ass. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, how about them Niners, dog? How about them Niners, though, man?
I tell
you know what I'm saying? They talking
Dre,
about
we ain't fired up.
Played nobody.
They're gonna be fired up next week too.
I'm very fired up, man. Hey, so I watched that game with the Browns, man. Myles Garrett has no speed coming around the edge, Ronbo.
It's all muscle.
He has one move. He has one move. That's a bull rush. He has no good hand placement. He has no spin move. He doesn't even have a swim move. He's going to put his hands in your chest and try to
overpower
the quarterback and overpower you and shift you out the way and go get the quarterback, bro. That's all he has, man. Hey, but one thing I did say, if you get Baker Mayfield some time to pass the ball, it could be problems. But
he was moving around too today in the pocket a little more than usual. So I agree.
Yeah. That ain't gonna happen against us though. We're gonna get that ass. Another thing, Jarvis Landry, concussion.
He will.
So that what? He's gonna be out. Yeah, Jarvis Landry, he has a concussion. He's gonna be out.
Oh, they busted him up. I didn't finish watching. When did they get him? The second half?
Third quarter he left with the concussion. So you got to have at least a week to 2. You got to have at least a week to 2 weeks without concussion symptoms to play a game. So you have to at least sit out one game.
And I heard OBJ takes up a little, took the day off anyway.
that takes off a little pressure without us having a Kalo with him. So you know what I'm saying? That's a little thing. But
That's
the
fair.
other thing is, Denzel Ward gonna be back. So it's definitely gonna be a test. This is not gonna be an easy game, y'all. It's not gonna be an easy game.
It never was.
This is gonna be a test. It's gonna be a fight down to the balls to the wall. And like I said, you contain Myles Garrett. You put hands. Don't put no hands. You put foot in Baker Mayfield's ass, and you win the game. Contain Myles Garrett, put foot in Baker Mayfield, and they cornerbacks and they DBs, they all play off the ball. They play 10 to 15 yards off the ball because they don't want to get beat over the top. And that's why the Ravens lost, because the Ravens, I don't know if y'all noticed, but they was ranked the number one passing offense until today. Them boys was going over the top, they was going over the top, getting Hollywood Brown, you know what I'm saying, with them long balls and Will Snead. They were scared to test them DBs today. We can't be scared to do that, bro. And if you want to give us that, okay, we take them underneath routes all day. You know
that's
how
what they
Jimmy G do. Jimmy G liked to get back and get that ball going within 2 seconds. So go ahead, give us the first downs. So, man, I definitely see that we are going to scheme. Man, Kyle's going to have a field day with them boys, man.
And you
Kyle's
know
going to
this.
have a field day with them boys, bro.
And Nick is feeling better that night. Oh yeah, I just wish D Ford would feel good for this game. He's getting plenty of rest. Maybe he'll be okay. I want him at full speed.
Yeah, I definitely want him at full speed, man. So we got Jalen Hurd, coming back. We got a big body coming back. We got Tevin Coleman. We're gonna have a 4 running back rotation. Mullins might have to be deactivated. We don't need no. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy G gonna be all right. We need to keep that 4
They're probably not Mullins,
rotation. Yeah. Somebody gonna have to go. You know what I'm talking about? Because we need that 4 running back rotation. Hey man, but I'm very pleased that some other teams are stepping up and showing y'all that the 49ers have played some competition and some good teams, bro. See, I'm happy that this happened, bro.
Brian Clark, that's what I've been trying to tell you. See, he broke it down yesterday, too. He broke it down for another person in that thread, and he pointed out Jimmy's flaws. I watched the film, and I'll give you an analysis.
Bruh,
Y'all be all up in your feelings.
What are you talking about? This dude came out with a tweet that said, I have to apologize. Jimmy Garoppolo is definitely better than Josh Allen. Motherfucker, we knew that. What are you talking about?
I've not seen that yet. I can't wait to go see that.
Go look it up.
Oh.
Yeah, go look it up, bro. He's a bum, bro. I called him a bum. I told him he'd never be in the Hall of Fame. I told him that Troy Polamalu saved his bacon and gave him biscuits, you know what I'm saying? I said all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a Super Bowl based off of having Troy Polamalu back there, bro. You was never a good cornerback, bro.
Oh, that was you. I saw that comment. That's you who said that. You changed your name.
Was me. Yeah.
You took your photo out of it, too.
My name, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like, he's a bum, bro. This dude actually came out and said that, y'all. So, hey, man, we let's not even worry about the naysayers. We're going to go out and play 49er football on Monday night. I know y'all seen what Quan said today on their Twitter. He said Monday Night Football, I can't wait.
Yes,
them Hot Boys is waiting to explode, bro.
Man, a whole team. And this is that kind of game that Jimmy G gets all fired up and crazy. I can't wait for this.
Yes, sir.
Dre,
yes, sir.
I'm gonna be back after the game Thursday night. I tell you,
man,
I can't wait till Friday.
Hey man, shout out to my team. Man, Trey Trez, big show. My player partner Will, man, that's my dog, man. Shay Lewis, man, Jerry Fresh, man, Fresh Perspectives, Russo, y'all need to check them boys out, man. They got some good content. Man, Dion. Hey, it's also another brother. Dion got some good content too, man. Y'all need to check him out too.
Yeah, he calls,
and all of that. But he got some good content, man. Man, shout out to all the Niners fans, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it in and see what this Browns game look like. I'm out.
He is. Drake, have a good night, fam. Yeah. And Daniel SF 49ers fan 5249, Frank Gore, 4th player they hit, 15,000 yards rushing. It's too bad he couldn't win in that effort. But that's not as bad as Jared Goff passing for over 500 yards and still got a whooping. Big Joe!
Yes, sir. Ronbo, what's up, baby?
Big Joe, man, just sitting back here and enjoying the day. Sunday, we didn't play, and I feel just as good today as I did last 3 Sundays.
But they better start respecting us. And the Empire, I'm here. I'm saying it right this time. Empire. they better respect us. They're not respecting us right now, which is good. I like staying under the radar, but I will be at the Cleveland Browns game.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Listen to family. You
Yes,
gotta
sir.
get at me. RomboSports@gmail. Let's see if we can hook you up at the halftime and see how you're
Yes,
feeling
sir.
about the proceeds.
Oh, yes, sir. I will be there. I'm flying all the way from Philadelphia to come
All right.
to watch my Niners, baby.
See, because
But
go ahead.
Tampa Bay, the Rams, and everybody's saying the Rams is going to win the division. Did anybody see what happened today? That's all right. After we win Monday night, then they're going to say we for real. And then after we kick the Rams behind, they're really going to say we for real. So everybody stay humble. Enjoy the ride because it's nice. No turbulence right now. We might get a little turbulence in the season. We had a couple of injuries going on right now, but enjoy the ride because it's going to be a good one this year. We're going to shock a lot of teams.
And Big Joe, you know the advantage we have right now? We're watching teams, how they get beat up. And so Salah's watching this. And for sure, you know, Shanahan's watching this. This gives us an advantage because now they know exactly what to do, what was effective, what could be compounded on, what you can take away from. You've seen all the mistakes that were made by the defense against the Rams, the few mistakes that they did make. These are all things that are going to help the 49ers from this point forward. I love it because they lost before we did.
The main thing that's going to help us, I'm going to give you a point and then I'm going to go. This is what's going to help us. We played so bad the last game. They're angry. They're going to come out ready to play this game. They're going to be focused, and they're going to tear the Browns up. Every time after a blowout, you get into a tough game, and we about due to open up because we in the red zone too much not to be scoring.
3 times, and fumbling, and losing the ball, and turning it over in our own house. In our house, we did that. Good.
Yeah, even the first game, we did the same thing, too. First game, we was turning it over. We was in the red zone so much, so we're going to be ready. Shout out to you, Ronbo, the whole empire. Everybody stay patient, stay calm, stay cool.
That's what you got to do.
It's all about them Niners.
Big Joe, good to hear from you, fam. All right, talk to you later. Yeah, I do see the 49ers being on some kind of a high next Monday night because they're going to like the way they are. And, you know, you get used to being up there right around the top and looking like somebody who's involved. I love it. Oh, yeah. James, come on in here, James.
Hey, what's happening, Ronbo?
James, I tell you. You know what, James? You're the guy that's been observing for a while now in the 49ers. You're the guy I want to ask a question to. James, I mentioned some names that will go down in 49er history forever. Do you see? We both remember how some of those teams were built and how they became dominating. Even when there was Dallas had the doomsday defense, the 49ers says, we ain't impressed. But what we got now, these youngsters, they look like a bunch of men with a plan. You know what I'm saying? James, make a parallel between what we may have now and some of the days gone by.
That's a very intriguing question, Ronbo, that you asked me about some 49er history. And I thank you for that. And that's true. But what we have at this present time with the players we got, I mean, even in these games, if you look at them, when we played the Buccaneers, we left 3 touchdowns on the board. Let's not forget that. We put up 31 points, but we still left we had 3 touchdowns called back. Okay? We gave up 121 yards rushing. And then the next week, we still win the game, though, 31-17. The second week, we played the Bengals. We put up 41 points. We held them, their star running back, to 17 yards. The other guy, the backup runner, had exactly 8 yards. It was a total of 25 yards for that game. And then this game here that we played against the Steelers, you know, we held James Conner to like 78 yards. And the defense they're putting up sacks. We basically did more in 2 games this year than we did all last year defensively with point differential takeaways. So right now, they're just young. They're diligent. I like what the other caller said he was going to the game. I know he'll enjoy himself. I know he's going to see a good game because I believe this team right now, that defense, I've been saying it all year, Ronbo, one of the things I did say, if we go into the bye being 3-0, I think we will evolve into a very dangerous team. We've been doing that. We've showed promising signs of that each and every game. And the greatest sign of all is that good games and bad games, we still found a way to win. We won the ugly ones as well as the cakewalk, like with the Bengals and even the Buccaneers. But then the Pittsburgh game, you know, we had a team that had a good defensive front, and they came after us. But we got a quarterback that's a winner. And I think right now, yeah, we're in first place in the division, but I'm looking for them Cowgirls to lose tonight against the Saints. And I think right now it's like 13, 12, 10 last time I checked. And
you're right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I mean, I just do think that they're gonna be a statistical defense. I think these guys right now, the unit they got, man, listen, we understand that Richard Sherman has got about 2 more years, but then there's Jason Verrett, who they are looming to see get totally healthy. Because what we've seen in that touchdown, that's not Jason Verrett football. I get it. He hasn't played in 2 years. He was thrown out on the field, not even expecting to really get on the field except for a play or two. But when his name was called up, he didn't. For some reason, he didn't get it done. But I tell you one thing: I dare 5 more quarterbacks to go after him again like that. Okay, because I can guarantee you it will be a different result. And so, you know, and I think one thing that we can do against Baker, I don't know if a lot of people have been noticing it or not, that defensive front that we put on the field, those quarterbacks that are 6 foot and under, 6'1", even some 6'2" guys have problems seeing over those 2 bigs in the middle of that defensive line, Armstead and Buckner. They put their hands up. If you try to throw a quick little slot pass over the middle, they can jump 2.5, 3 feet in the air. That's like a human being being almost 11.5 feet up in the air, man. You know, so. And
James, you pointed something very interesting too, because when you see Baker moving to his left and to his right, he can't see. He's trying to see, and he does that a lot. So we got to plan for that.
And the thing about it, listen, the thing about this defense that I've noticed is simple. Most quarterbacks can say, okay, they got that good edge rusher over there to the left of me, got one on the right. He's so-so. But guess what? They go up to that line knowing right now after 2 or 3 plays of seeing that defense, you better not take your eyes off them edge rushers, period. And the guys in that middle with those linebackers coming right between the holes, believe me, you'll be picking dirt out your teeth, man, if your chin strap ain't on all the way. So, it's the game of football. Everybody, they're not talking about us. We're under the radar, low key, and
nobody wants to believe it.
Deion made a comment in that 100 greatest NFL films episode when the year we won the Super Bowl. He said, "Man, we was ready that year, man. That was the Super Bowl for us beating Dallas." Well, I tell you one thing. He wanted to talk a little more, but he was doing that 100 greatest film episode, 100-year greatest film episode thing where he couldn't really talk about the Niners.
And had to remain on the program.
James, that's exactly right. Yeah, man. Ronbo, thank you for what you do. Love what you do, man. And Niner Empire, Niner for life. And have a great evening and be blessed, man.
You too, James. Appreciate you, fam. I'll see you after the game Thursday night. All right, James.
Okay, brother. Take care.
Oh, yeah. And we go out to New York, 212. Hey, New York. Who is this?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey,
Ronbo.
You.
The my brother that's a Minnesota Viking fan, Keith, is Robert, the 49er fan, his brother. Remember I talked to you last time, Ronbo?
Robert, right?
Yeah, Well, I told you I'm a diehard Niner fan.
And you got a Viking brother like Montana. Me. We got something in common there. Yes.
Yeah, right. I haven't talked to you in over a year.
Yes.
Yeah, I was calling to tell you, man, I'm happy how the team started, but like I said, I'm just going to lay back and watch and see how everything folds out. If our offense could catch up with the defense, if we could just have one game where the defense and the offense and the
are clicking on the same page,
come together in one game, oh man!
Hey,
and now I see and not only that, I see how Jimmy G, he's been out for a year. He's starting
looks like it.
Gradually getting better and better and better. Now, even though we had 5 turnovers in Pittsburgh,
he still stays.
I like the way Jimmy G played. He looked like back in 2017.
He would not give up the fight. And I tell you what, Robert, look for him to look better next week and the weeks to come. By week 8, the real Jimmy G will be back. And that offense is going to get better. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, that's
Kyle
what
will
I'm
not
saying.
stand for anything less.
The offense have to catch up with the defense because, at the beginning of the year, the defense was always ahead of the offense.
Mm-hmm.
So the offense have to catch up with the defense, and I'm hoping and praying that it do so. And another thing, I like how we stand on the radar. Yeah, don't talk about us. Yeah, don't talk about us. Keep on talking about the Cowboys, the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Rams. Keep on talking about them. Let the 49ers stay on the radar and keep doing what they're doing. And after a while, they're going to have to give us our respect.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to. I'm telling you now.
But the thing is, Robert, in the meantime, don't be saying bad things about Ryan Clark. Well, according to Dre, Ryan came in on Twitter and said, I apologize. Jimmy G's better than Josh Rosen. Thank you, Ryan Clark. My God.
No, hold on. No, let me tell you, Ronbo, Friday, I'm listening to the Stephen A. Smith radio show. So, Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark, because he have Ryan Clark come on his show every now and then.
Oh.
Ryan Clark going to say he like what the 49ers doing, but Jimmy G going to hold them back.
Oh.
And I'm listening to him. And then Stephen A. Smith going along with him because, he a Pittsburgh soft curtain fan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're not the steel curtain, they're not the steel curtain, they the soft curtain. So what I'm saying to you is, what I'm saying to you, he up there talking about he would take Jared Goff and Russell Wilson over Jimmy G any day in that division. Now, I'll give the edge to Russell Wilson because he proved it.
Same here.
Jared Goff ain't proved nothing. He's overrated. I tell everybody he's overrated.
Exactly.
Huh?
And they're going to pay him upwards of $35 million? Oh, please do it, Rams.
Hold on, Ronbo, let me tell you. I tell everybody that Jared Goff is overrated. He's a product of a system. If you had to put Jimmy G on the Rams when they went to the Super Bowl, they would have won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I agree.
Jimmy G proved it when he came to us in 2017. Nobody expected him to win 5 straight games with the players that we had before he started. Jared Goff couldn't have done that because when he had, what's the coach? Fish as his coach, he was garbage.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying he was a bust.
Mm-hmm.
He was a bust. So to me, Jared Goff is overrated. The only one in our division who I give much respect to is Russell Wilson because he's been there and done that.
And you got to wait. You got to wait for Kyler Murray because he could have something. But that's absolutely true.
I'm going to tell you now, Kyler Murray going to be overrated too. Trust me what I tell you. He is not going to be all that. Because if you put pressure on him, he's not – to me, I don't think he has that it factor. That's just me personally. Maybe. I could be wrong. No. But I don't think – when it comes down to winning that game, I'll take Jimmy G over all of them.
And you're right, too, because Jimmy G can come off schedule. He doesn't need the coach to just keep yelling at him and telling him what to do. The boy can think on his feet quickly. This is what Jared Goff cannot do. That's why I've been saying, come on, man. This is two different people.
I get mad because everybody talking about, he looks bad. He had a torn ACL, okay? It takes a year for him to get back to where he was. Yeah, he was going to be skittish. He wasn't going to look like he did in 2017. It took time for him to get back where he needs to get back to. So all them people, the media is talking about, Jimmy G going to hold him back. Ryan Clark, he could kick rocks. But Ryan Clark sucked anyway. So, I mean, I can't stand Ryan Clark. And Stephen A. Smith, I used
Well,
to like him. I'm starting not to like him no more.
I mean, this goes back. Nobody, you know what? Nobody really likes Stephen A. Smith. He has an entertainment value. When he talks, the stuff he does, you get emotional by just watching him. If you don't get back, you could hurt your computer or your phone. But that's what he does. You got to take it for that. Don't get mad. Just listen to him, respond to him, say, get it off your chest. But don't hold it back.
Yeah, well, I don't. When he started talking that nonsense, calling him Jimmy Pornstar, Garoppolo.
That is so
I hate when he say that. He say that all that. He said, "Oh, Jimmy Pornstar."
He can't call him by his name no more.
That's his nickname. Yeah, he call him Jimmy Pornstar Garoppolo, and I'm like, yo, come on, man, give this guy some credit. He gonna be all right.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now. Let us win a lot of games. They gonna talk about us.
And I can't wait to see what they say. They'll come up with some other stuff though. Fam, hey Robert, listen, man, don't be a year. I mean, I'll be back after the game Thursday night. Look for you then.
I'm gonna call you back, man, because my brother said he spoke to you, and he said, "Yo, I called Ronbo." I said, "Oh, for real?" He said, "Yeah, I had to let him know I'm Keith, the Viking fan. My brother's
I remember that.
Like you."
And that was a little while back, but I do remember that. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now, man.
Your brother's name is Keith, right?
Yeah, huh?
Your brother's name is Keith?
Yeah, his name is Keith. Minnesota Vikings fan.
I'm telling you, my brother is Keith. Remember I told you about that. He's the Viking fan of my family. So tired of him. Hey, Robert.
Well, I know one thing. I'm going to tell you this. I ain't going to hold you because I know you got more callers. My brother's upset about Kirk Cousins. I say, yeah, better y'all than us.
Woo!
I told him he was overrated too.
Man, I tell you what, man.
I'm going to keep in touch, man.
All right, man.
Go Niners, man. Niner for life. And all the faithful, let's stay under the radar. Let them keep on not talking about us. Because at the end of the year, we might, and I'm hoping and praying, we might be joining this 6 Super Bowl club.
There you go.
And there's only 2 teams that got that, and I hope we'll be one of them.
Do it. You got it coming.
Ronbo, you have a blessed one, brother, and I keep in touch with you, Ronbo.
All right, Robert. Looking for you, fam. Talk to you later.
All right. Have a blessed one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. As Okie Niner makes an appearance, he says the next 2 games are statement games. It couldn't be put any more proper than that. He also goes on to say season half mark, 6-2, can't underestimate anyone. I do think the 49ers are going to go after they're going to go after the Browns and the Rams big time. Because the 49ers have heard what we've heard. They know people are disrespecting because they say we ain't playing nobody. You go out there, and just like Okie says, and you beat the Browns and you beat the Rams, they'll get up off you then. And you know how Jimmy gets up for these kind of games. Phil!
Ronbo.
Phil, you're another guy. I'd love to find out your opinion on comparing this defense to some of the best defenses you've seen the 49ers put on the field before. What are you thinking?
Well, they have a tough time competing. Well, it's too early to tell.
It is. But can you make a projection on it? Can you see anything forming?
I think we've got all the pieces. That's the key. We've got a shutdown corner. With Witherspoon playing better, we had 2 good corners. That's key. We have a pass rush, probably the best pass rush we've ever had, because we always had at least one, like a Fred Dean or a Charles Haley or,
Cedric.
Going back in the days. But we never had 2, We actually got 3. I mean, come on, Depot in the middle. So I think our defensive line is about as good
as we've ever had.
But I think, as far as front sevens go, the Willis, Bowman,
hard to beat.
Smith, the 2 Smiths. I mean, the Cowboy up there. I mean, that would be hard to beat. That's a pretty good front 7.
Yeah.
But the Rams look horrible.
Would they fun?
Change my opinion. I think we can beat them down there.
And just by formula,
Phil. Cleveland game today. Excuse me.
I was just by formula. I look at what was beating the Rams and what they were struggling with, and Salah and Shanahan are going to come in there with a bag bigger than the Bucks
What
did.
Arians did,
I
he
love
just
that.
blitzed the hell out of Goff, and Goff can't handle pressure.
Always
The key is
explodes.
we don't need to blitz the hell out of Goff to put pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
We could just
Now who's he
send
going to
our
throw
four.
to?
Yeah, and our linebackers are going to be in the flat. So,
Phil,
Goff
do
should
you
have a
remember the
real
name of
hard
that
time
defense?
against
The booth announcer name. What is Bowles, or what does he call that defense? It's got a name. And I was sitting there because I was going to look that up. I want to find out exactly about that defense, how it's designed.
I don't know.
But I was laughing. I said, "Wow, the Bulls! I mean, not the Bulls, but the Bears, the Patriots. All you got to do is take a page out of either one of those books, and the Rams will bow down."
Well, the Rams have to play the Bears this year. They're going to have a tough time with them too.
That's good.
You know, and the Ravens today, they couldn't tackle. I mean, Chubb was running through them
Pretty easily,
right and left, and frankly,
They look
the Ravens
lackluster.
couldn't. They looked lackluster, and they couldn't put a pass rush on Baker Mayfield, and so I think it's going to be a different story when we play Cleveland. I expect.
I do too. I expect a better game than
Kyle
that.
to steam the hell out of them, and the defense just to shut them down.
Yeah.
And then the Levi crowd to get
Involved.
get some noise. And I just I look at the schedule. I really think it keeps going up and up and up, and I'm a firm believer that we could really. I mean, Seattle plays the Rams on Thursday. we could have a 2-game lead by
I love
by the time we play the Rams.
We get to watch two teams we do not appreciate destroy each other as soon as Thursday night. This has been the greatest bye week I think I've ever had in my life.
And let the haters keep hating. I mean, Clark is going to hate. Florio's going to hate.
Stephen A.
What's his name
Screaming
on
Stephen A.
NFL channel is going to hate. Stephen A. is going to hate. They're all East Coasters, and
I know, right?
What do you expect?
They do this
And,
all the time.
and Florio, I've already sent him an email saying his Vikings are broke.
Wait, did the Vikings lose today?
Yeah, they lost to the Bears without Trubisky.
If it bothers Florio, I'm delighted. Ah, God.
But I think we're going to be third in the power rankings if the score holds up with New Orleans and Dallas.
And it is with
So,
7:30, less than 7 minutes, 12-10 in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Phil, they won't bounce the 49ers up over all these teams, but they should. This is what I was complaining about to some people who tried to give me grief last week.
Some of them will. I mean, I think the NFL.com poll will bounce them up to third. You got to look. The Rams are going to be below us. They lost to Tampa Bay. We beat Tampa Bay.
See,
They
that
gave
makes
up
sense to me.
55 points. It wasn't even, it was just a blowout. And, I can't. So, and even New England didn't look that great in their win, and neither did Kansas City. Detroit should have beat Kansas City. So,
but they don't go by that. I guess we did. Okay. Phil, I'll see you Thursday night. All right. I got to tell you, fam, this is, I got a feeling the 49ers, they're probably already chomping at the bit for that Monday night game. And be an awful week. Because if we traditionally come back after the bye week and we lose, this goes back to some of the best teams the 49ers have ever had. That the bye week always somehow momentum dies and everything else. I don't know what happens, but I hope they don't do that this year and come out with guns a-blazing this year. Hey, Ogie Niner. Mr. Midget. I love the name. Mr. Midget 99. Thanks, fam. And there's Okie Niner says we win next 2 games, we go 8-0. That means there's not a lot of teams better than the next 2 we're playing. Not on our schedule this year. And I love when people say, well, we got a tough schedule ahead, man. You got to worry, man. No, you worry, okay? The teams we're playing better worry. Hey, Rev, come on in, Rev.
Ronbo.
Rev, it's Sunday. I bet you got the Book of Champions ready to roll.
Whoo, boy. I got something different because I haven't spoke to y'all in a while. You know, working 2 jobs has been hectic. But,
boy, Rev's taking care of business.
Hey, got to. You know, got that mortgage payment. You know,
yes,
banks want their money.
Those scary things, aren't they? Oh my Lord!
But let me jump right into it. Let me give a shout out to my wonderful, beautiful 49er family worldwide, repping that beautiful red and gold 24/7, 365. Shout out to the man Ronbo for giving us this platform to speak our minds and our hearts. And
thanks, man.
Getting to the point. So, well, got that out the way. I've been saying this before preseason, and I'm going to continue to keep saying this. I said from Jump Street that our defense will show. Our defense, I named pain and punishment. Our defense has came through all 3 games thus far. All 3 games. The thing that I'm loving, that I keep reading, you know, articles about us, I keep hearing analysts talk about us, I keep hearing this and that. I love it. I love it. Uncle Sherm said the best thing ever. We coming at your neck. Woo, woo. And that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing. Hey, shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I raised my cup up to you. Putting 55 on them lamb chops. You smoked their asses in their own house.
To the Bucs.
That's all I'm going to say about that. The Bucs put 55 on you. And on top of that, the Ndamukong Suh scored the seal touchdown to win the game.
That was his big butt running down the field.
Yeah, it was. It was. And he made dang sure that you knew who he was. So shout out to the Bucs. You know, everybody kept saying, you know, we played a nobody Bucs team, but that's I give credit to Bruce Arians because he's always been known to bring something. You know what I mean?
Todd Bowles.
And the Bucs, they gave us a little bit of headache to start that game, but we just had a better mentality than they did. So, and then on top of that, you know, for them putting 55 on them, hell, we put last year we lost to the Rams, but we put up 42, 48, something like that. We put up 40 plus against the Rams last year when Kettle broke the record. Even though we lost, we still put up 40 plus. So, you know, I'm not worrying about them. Like, I'm not worrying about them. I do want to address one thing that I keep seeing on social media, that everybody is hyped that we're number one, you know, this, that. Okay, cool. But we still got to stay humble. Still got to take it a game at a time.
Especially this early in the season.
Still got to take it a game at a time. You know what I mean? It's way too early in the season to be whatever. We're going to take some L's, but at the same time, we're earning our W's. And we're earning our W's for the fact of, like I said before preseason, we're coming out, we're smacking you in the mouth, and we're bringing pain and punishment. Plain and simple. Our defense right now is playing high caliber. You know, I'm hurt that, you know, Witherspoon is not in it because he's been balling. Witherspoon he's been balling. But you know what? Next man up, handle your job, do what you need to do. That's that. Jimmy G is looking like the kid is just, he was taking shot after shot after shot after shot against Pittsburgh, literally. And he still kept the composure. That's what makes this man dangerous, is his composure. Family, we ain't scared. We're not afraid. We are not afraid. Cleveland, granted, I watched that game today. They, the Ravens is a good team. They're good. I won't discredit them, but the Browns came out, was like, all right, look, we need to do something, and they did. They exposed them, but at the same time, don't underestimate them. Come next Monday, you got to come to our house. I will promise you, Nick Chubb will not run 165 yards on us.
You know what? I'll put money on that too.
I promise you. It's not with that man number 56, Mr. Alexander back there. You ain't running no 165 yards on us. That's just plain and simple. No. But it's the fact of we're gonna force you. The beauty I love about our defense is that we're forcing you to come out of your comfort zone. And I give the defense all praise for that. All praise for that. Yes, we're getting hated on. I love it. Add more logs to the fire. It is what it is. But I'm just loving the fact that the Rams got annihilated today. Hey, that's fine.
That's about right. Rev, we need to pull up though. But Rev, I tell you what, I really would. I can't wait to see who's favored in that Monday night game though, because I got a feeling bookmakers are gonna say Browns by 3. Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably. So, Ronbo, I ain't going to hold you up. Listen, everybody be safe, be cool, rep that red and gold. Listen, game by game, that's all we can do. Stay humble. It feels good to be on top right now. It feels good to be winning. Just keep that positive momentum going. That's how we're doing it. We got a quest in mind, and that's for number 6. Ronbo, I thank you. I love you. And y'all know how to close it out. In order to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Yeah. The nature boy.
Ronbo, I'll holler at you. And I'll get with y'all.
All right, be looking for you.
No doubt.
All right, Rev. Be back Thursday night to laugh at the Rams and the Hawks. Hope we get some time. I know you're going to be busy, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. All right, Rev. We go to Justin.
What up, Ronbo?
Justin, man, what up with you, man? Because, I was sitting there talking about how good the defense might possibly be. A little premature, maybe. But I was looking back at some teams. I said, man, look at this 49er teams. Is this defense good enough to be able to say at the end of the season that defense resembles some of the best 49er defenses of all time? Justin, you heard?
It might get broken down. In a couple years, it could get broken down as the best if we can stay together, this front seven. It's looking scary, dude. I'm telling you, they might. I was hearing how you were talking about how it's pretty hard to overdo that Justin Smith, Alden Smith, Bowman, Willis, and it is, but you got to look at it this way. If you're adding Quan and then Fred, and then you have those 4 dogs on the line, if we can keep Armstead, we have a chance. We have a chance of getting a better front seven. And then Kello right there, Kello.
And there's a question. There's a question right there, Justin. Just between Arik Armstead, okay, this is going to be coming up, and this is nothing personal against Solomon T. But at the end of the year, I got Arik Armstead playing at a very –
Solomon T is going to be gone. If it's Armstead or Solomon T, we picking Armstead right away. Solomon Thomas, he's going to have to show some more stuff this year. He's not showing that much stuff. He's more of a rotational guy, and we can insert those in and out. It's not that hard.
Solomon T will never surpass Arik this season if Arik stays on the field all year. But he is a good friend of John Lynch. I wonder.
No, I like him. I like his personality. I like him as a thing. But if it comes down to it, it's for a roster spot, and he's not performing as the best man up, we're going to have to do it. But I like Solomon Thomas, and I just stepped into something else. He can grow. And grow on this season. I don't know what I just stepped in. I'm outside right now.
Don't look. Just throw the shoe away.
Yeah, it's going to go away. But no, what I wanted to talk about, I want to talk about this Rams team that the Buccaneers scored 48 points on them. 48 points on offense.
Had to pull the Bucs off of them.
That's bad. And then we only allowed them to score 10 points on us, and really, we allowed them to score 3 points on us on our defense, unless you count that little garbage count.
That last T, yeah.
It was garbage time.
Yes, it was.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this United team. I'm happy. I was looking at the Browns team. They looked okay, but now look at the Ravens. They aren't all that either. this year's looking really competitive, and I'm excited for it. And for the Browns, all we got to do is Myles Garrett. So, what's that tight end's name? Tolo? It starts with
Toilolo?
I forgot his name.
You know what?
Yeah,
Toilolo.
Throw him over by Justin School.
Yeah.
Or throw George Kittle over there, have him block him. We're going to be okay. And then we got Jalen Hurd, and we got some more boys back. And then apply that pressure on Baker Mayfield and like way earlier. I think it was Dre that said it. Those 6'7" boys, you can't see over him, so he's going to be kind of slide out to the left and to the right. And
when he slides out to the left and right, he's dead meat.
You're going to see Nick Bosa. You're going to see D Ford. You're going to get hit.
Go ahead, slide on out there, baby.
You're going to get smacked.
Bam.
And then Jimmy G's going to be dishing and dashing on the secondary. They're going to be playing 15 yards off the thing. Don't worry about that. We love the 10-yard game. We don't like to go over the top. We play the West Coast offense, baby. Come on, you know about it.
And because look at our playmakers, Justin.
Go big.
Put the ball in Debo's hands, put it in any one of our guys.
Break 50 yards up the game.
Get George Kittle. Play off of George Kittle. Oh, what a mistake. Oh, please.
Don't let George Kittle get a hold of those linebackers. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I'm looking
You're going to
forward
knock
to
him
this.
down.
Yeah,
it takes 3 people to take George Kittle down. Or you got to hit him under his knees.
And hope he doesn't step over you.
The only way you can take George Kittle down. And he'll jump over you. He's going to hit a Vernon Davis on you.
Oh, they'll change that strategy, though, Justin. They'll change it because they know that the 49ers will kill you. You cannot let the 49ers dime and nickel you to death because if we get down around the goal line,
Jeff Wilson Jr.
There you go. You know what that means,
don't
you?
And not just that, the Browns, they don't look that good in the goal line this year. In the red zone this year. They've been having some problems. They looked a little bit better against the Ravens, and they have some they have some penalty problems and stuff against that. So I think they're gonna get kind of beat up in the 49ers. This defense is gonna still hold them. It's gonna be a tough game probably in the first half. I think the second half we're gonna break in and they're gonna lose some morale, and Baker Mayfield is gonna start throwing some interceptions. Even if Keller Witherspoon's not on that thing, this D line is just gonna make him misplace the balls. It's just what this D line does. They pressure this quarterback every single time. We're the second best defense in the league this year. Stats. Let's hope that can stay.
You got to do something. You got to do something, Myles Garrett, though. Myles
Garrett, he's scary.
He
has the most pressures as Nick Bosa, except he's been producing the sacks with it too.
Yeah.
So
he hasn't got quite as many pressures as Nick, but Nick's played fewer games too, or fewer snaps. So we'll see.
No, I think they both had 27. I think they both had 27 pressures when I was looking at it on Twitter.
No, the rating is 17.
22.
Once it's 17, once it's 16. Is it?
Really?
This is PFF's rating though, so I'm not sure. But I do know that Nick is the most productive.
Was the top-rated pass rusher? Yeah.
Yeah. So
and I seen Jimmy G. I think he was 9th or 10th in the PFF quarterback, so I was happy about that.
Has he moved up? Because I saw him at 13. Wow.
Dude, Jimmy G has that winner in him. He doesn't care. The linebackers, the D-line, they're coming at him. He's just going to keep on throwing. He has a real quick release. It's out there. It's lightning.
As long as his receivers are on point, we'll be fine. Hey, Justin,
he's
way to
just
go,
gonna
man.
keep on getting, but he's just going to keep on
you.
getting dialed in, bro. It's going to just keep on looking better. But all right, Ronbo, thanks for giving us this platform. Let's keep on doing it. We're going to be 4-0 this Monday, baby.
Looks like. Could be.
All right, have a good night.
See you after the game Thursday. All right, night. And that also wants to say, somehow we need to extend Armstead and Buckner, because I got a feeling they're a tandem. Last year, I do think Buckner had his best year because his homie was on the field with him all year long. They got to keep an eye on that kind of thing. Oh, my homie from Salinas, California. We're rolling down Main Street. It's just always a party. Wretched drummer!
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, fam.
Hello.
Yo, can you hear me? WD? Wretched! We lost the connection. Anyway, I guess. And, so much is going to be said that's going to piss you off between now and next Monday, fam. Be prepared for that. The networks are not going to be nice to us. They're going to say things like, well, it looks like not good news for the 49ers as the sleeping giant has awakened as the Browns unleashed an incredible offensive attack this last game against a very good Ravens defense. And we said, what are we, chopped liver? Yeah, man, whoa. So we're not the Ravens? Why do you have to talk about us like that? You know? Nerd.
Oh. What's up?
Nerd, man, we talk about some of the best. I was telling people about some of the best 49er defenses of all time. And we're looking at the makings of a defense that could be right up there. And Nighthawk, you know why I say that? Because I'm looking at some of the teams that we've beaten, and they've been up against the Rams, Cardinals, barely escaped the Hawks. The Hawks barely escaped the Cardinals. We beat them to death. We gave Tampa Bay 17 points. And if the game didn't end when it was, the Rams would have gave up 50 or 60, 70 points. So, to the Tampa Bay Bucks. So I'm saying it's time somebody take that 49ers.
But they're going to still respect the Rams because
I know.
we played the Browns, we played the Tampa, we beat them, but they're gonna respect the Rams anyways.
I know. They're gonna say, well, the Rams. And to be fair, the Rams had a couple of offensive lineman changes during the course of this week. And also, blah, 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 more excuses for the Rams, blah, 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 more excuses for the Rams. And they still are ranked the best team, the best chance to win the NFC West. Oh, why do you people keep sucking up to that team? Nighthawk, it's because of that new stadium.
You know what? It's good they're not talking about us. We can sneak in there.
I know.
Let them talk shit about us. It's okay.
And hopefully they always will. Because I think that fires the 49ers up. Actually, yes. We should thank Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark and some of these other people that just insist on taking shots at the 49ers. Nate Burleson doesn't do it anymore, though.
You know what? I think it's good. Keep us quiet. We're going to sneak in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just sleep and let them talk about us real bad.
Well, one of the few teams left with no losses this year, Nighthawk, and the Cowboys have a little over a minute to go before they fall out of the ranks of the unbeaten. Cowboys losing 12-10.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Big Bad Zeke?
I see some 49ers fans in the stadium in the Rams game.
Oh, you're going to see lots because the Rams don't own L.A. Nighthawk, you know what? The 49ers, the Raiders got a contingent of fans down there. Yeah, it's mostly Raiders and Niners. The Rams just got back into town. So they have to build a whole new fan base.
But in the stadium, there was some 49ers fans sitting in the stadium watching the Rams game.
It was just an outing. I hope they didn't pay too much money. Because they got a new stadium coming up. So the Rams, everybody's got to talk about the Rams because the Super Bowl's going to be there next year, right? I guess. If the Rams going to finish that stadium, I'm not sure. But next Super Bowl might be, next Super Bowl I think might be in Tampa Bay. The following year I think it's in L.A. So.
It's a joke. We beat Tampa, and the Rams couldn't beat Tampa.
I mean, Jameis Winston was running for his life that whole game, throwing interception after interception, and the Rams couldn't pressure him. Everybody thinks Jameis just got better. The Giants beat Jameis last week. Come on, man. The Rams are who I said they was going to be. No. When they kept on saying, well, the Rams should continue their domination over the West. Why? They've lost how many people? You can't lose all those people and still dominate. They wouldn't listen. Now.
It's okay. It's like 49ers is like a sleeping. They put us like we not down there. We don't exist.
Yeah, well, just somebody better fix the extra place at that dinner table because we coming to eat, man. Because this disrespect, I think it's firing the 49ers up. I kind of hope it continues on into at least week 10. Keep saying the 49ers ain't this. Keep saying they're not that. And let's talk about how good the Rams are and how the Hawks are going to be the only pressure the Rams see this year. Good. Say it. Make it loud. Make it clear.
The NFL is a joke.
No, I think that there's something. You got to pump up certain teams for whatever reason, and it's working. You get all the other fan bases a little cranked up. Start lying. Cowboys got 50 seconds before they're coming off the undefeated record. This is a great week, Nighthawk.
You know what? I hope we come 4-0.
Now you need to go to the Redskins game, Nighthawk. I mean, you know why? I want you to go to the Redskins game and call me from the game and tell me your feeling of that game. You going?
Yeah, I might be going to Skins. I just got to see how much the ticket costs.
All right. And now you'll be our guy watching the Redskins. Oh, hey, Nana, we got to go. I'll see you Thursday night after the game, okay? Might be a little late for you, though.
Oh, give me a shout-out.
Yes. A Niners for the Nighthawk.
Oh, yeah. Before I go, hit that light. Nighthawk is out.
Thanks, Nighthawk. See you later on this week. All right. And we go now back to the Monterey Bay area where Wretched Drummer sits in lovely Salinas, California, where the drummer is always beaten. Wretched Drummer.
Hey, we be beating on them war drums. You already know, Ronbo. Man, it's been so long since I called, man. Like, I've been working, but I've been listening since the last time. I listen almost all the time, man. And like you said, Main Street, I was cruising down Main Street earlier today when the Rams lost, with my Niner flag hanging on my car.
That's how you do it.
Even though we didn't play today.
Yeah.
Hey, even though we didn't play, I'm like, hey, I got first in the NFC West. I know we didn't play. We still got to play Monday night. But, hey, man, we got to represent always.
Got to. Because we still got some Raider fans running around Salinas, too. Every time I get back, I say, look at this, man. Come on, man. Stop rocking around here that silver black on. Y'all, how many games y'all won? And they're going to lose again, too. They are as bad as ever, and I love it.
And Cowboys fans, too, man. My neighbors are Raiders fans across the street, down at the edge of my corner. Like, now they see me wearing red and gold, though. But, man, Ronbo, the Rams lost to the Buccaneers. How good is that? See, I don't know if y'all seen Black Panther, but when Killmonger he beats up, Black Panther, he's like, "This is your king. This is your king." Like, all right,
I gotta capture that scene and post it up.
Is this your king of the NFC? I don't think so. Man, I just want to talk about Kendrick Bourne, man. I don't know if y'all seen that play right before Pettis scored that game winner against Steelers. The person who set him up was KB. He was the one that made the catch for like 20 yards.
Right.
And, I'm tired of people talking down on him, but if they sit him down for Hurd, I'm not mad because I was at that Cowboys-Niners preseason game when Jalen Hurd was tearing it up.
Mm.
And, I'm excited to see Jalen Hurd. I'm going to be at that Monday night Browns game. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to be screaming my lungs out.
Rich, I'll get back to you, man. I got to talk to you about that, man. You're going to be at the Browns game. I want to party. I want to talk to everybody that night, man, because, Richard, I already got you on I got you on Instagram. I know I got you on Instagram. Twitter?
Yeah.
I got you on Twitter, I think.
I could add you on Twitter, yeah.
All right, Instagram.
I think you are on my Twitter, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to look for you on both. You're still Richard Drummer, right? Even on both accounts?
Oh, no, I'm the Blessed on there, but I'll
the Blessed on Instagram.
I'll send you a tweet.
All right.
Yeah, I'll send you a tweet on Twitter, and then we'll get in contact. I'm also going to the Panthers game just in case I can't get in for that Browns game.
You can get in. Oh, you haven't got the ticket yet? Yeah, it might be tough now.
I do. I got my Browns tickets, and I got my Panthers tickets.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Get you
out there.
twice.
Yes, and oh man, so dude, Quan Alexander, I'm so happy about him on our defense. Like people think.
Well, I guess I'll be seeing you on the Panthers game, bro.
Ah,
yes,
there you go.
yes,
There's
sir.
another
Gonna be out
thing.
there. I'm gonna be on the red
that's
zone
how they-
rally. You know what I'm saying?
And hook everybody up at the game. Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hold on. That sounds like the showstopper. All right, hold on, fam. All right, Reggie, go ahead, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Quan Alexander, man, I'm stoked off him and his leadership. And even though we didn't see him much on the first game and the last two games, he's been like really, making a big impression on me. Like, this guy's hungry. Don't matter that he was injured. He's coming out strong.
Right.
And then Jason Verrett, I remember when we picked him up, I remembered him watching Chargers versus when the Chargers were in the playoffs. Weren't they in the playoffs a couple years ago?
Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago.
2-3, yeah. So,
I
yeah,
remember
you're right.
watching
It's
them,
been a
and I was
minute.
like, who's that dude with the dreads? I was like, who's that dude with the dreads running around making all these plays? And it was Verrett. So
Pro
we picked
Bowl
him up. I was
Verrett.
like, all right, cool. Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. He used to shut down Antonio Brown, but he's coming off injury too, so you can't really be too mad at him off those two plays. We knew they were going to try to attack him right off the bat, when he came off the bench.
Damn. Well, I tell you what, I just want to make an announcement.
my bad.
It is over. The Cowboys have lost to the Saints. Woo! Cowboys!
Oh, yeah.
Giddy up!
How
Giddy
about
up!
them boys?
Giddy up, boys!
And now the Niners are the last man standing in the NFC undefeated.
Ooh.
Yeah. Kill yourself for so-called professionals. Kill yourself.
Rich, go ahead, fam. What else?
Yeah, and then Nick Bosa, he hasn't been healthy, right? Like
I
he's
know. See, that's what
supposed
makes
to
me
be
crazy. He's healing up now. He's got another week to get better. I think he'll be fine. He said if he gets out of that last game without tweaking that ankle again, he should be fully good to go come Monday night.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait, man. I'm gonna be there. Oh my God, it's gonna be so crazy, dude. So, hey, I was at the training camp, and the bus driver, we had the little shuttle driver taking us out to the training camp field, and there was a dude driving, right? The driver, he's like, hey, you think y'all gonna be good this year? I was like, all right, this guy ain't a Niner fan. And I was like, oh, who's your team? And he didn't want to say, but he was like, all right, let me tell you this. If you guys play in New Orleans, you really think y'all gonna beat, in the NFC Championship, you really think you're gonna beat Drew Brees? And I was like, well, you know what? We play Saints at New Orleans this season, so we're about to find out. And then he was like, oh, easy game for Drew Brees. And I was just like, all right, we'll see what our defense has to say about that.
Sure will. Richard, I'm going to tell you what, man, we're going to talk. Otherwise, I'm going to see you right here, but I'm going to talk to you before, actually, just a little bit. All right, fam?
Oh,
So
yeah,
we'll go.
I'll shoot you a tweet right now. And
All
then,
right.
hey, Sherman even posted, too. He was like, hey, when we beat the Buccaneers, it didn't mean nothing, right? But now that the Rams lost to them, what y'all going to say
Did
now?
Sherm post
But,
that?
yes. Yeah, on Twitter.
And Sherm's
He's
one
like,
telling
so
us.
now,
I know. And Sherm's one telling us to be humble.
Right? It's just like, oh, hey, they're fired up, man. But, hey, Ronbo, it's good to talk to you. It's been a while. Shout out to you. Shout out to Niner Empire. We're out here. 83-1, all day, nationwide, worldwide, red and gold. Let's go. Quest for 6, baby.
There you go. WD, talk to you in a minute. Night, fam. Sure. I can't wait to go hit like on that tweet. Debs. Debs says, Saints win 12-10. Niners are number one. Deb. Thanks for the contribution too, Deb. This is just too much to even ask. And they're going to still try to find ways not to rank us. I mean, we should be number 3 according to record, right? The 49ers, due to the level of competition, we'll rank them around number 5. Demetrius!
Ronbo, what's going on, bro?
Oh, D, man, we're sitting back here laughing at the NFL. All the platforms are scrambling now, trying to figure out what to say and do about the 49ers. See, and we ain't putting the 49ers up in no top 5. Why not? They're 3-0. Well,
you already know, Ronbo.
We got to come up with something.
Us, man.
They gonna be hating soon as the clock strikes 5 a.m. in the morning. Matter of fact, 1 o'clock a.m. They gonna start hating.
I think they already started, Phil.
Oh, other teams they ain't having no. San Fran ain't play nobody. They ain't gonna even talk about us. Why?
The
and
Eagles
if
will
they do,
be
it's gonna be all in negative light, man. That's it.
The Eagles will be number 4, Demetrius. Let me see. The Eagles will be number 4. Who else? This is 1, 2. Okay, so you figure Patriots, of course, Chiefs. I figure they're not going to put us in there. They're going to put Eagles in there. They can't put Green Bay in there. Hasn't Green Bay lost 2 games this year? No, that was their first one.
They only lost 1, I believe.
Yeah, they lost 1. So everybody, they're going to put all them 2 and 1 teams in there ahead of us that they can, and say that 49ers ain't earned nothing now. They didn't play this week. We're not moving up into that position yet. Okay, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. And I hope the 49ers see it, too.
Yo, and Buffalo played their ass off today, Rumble. Word up.
Well, you know what?
Buffalo played their butt off.
And
Franco looked good today, man.
He's ranked now 5th. He's got a ranking now of all time. High up there. What ranking was that?
Oh, that's crazy, man. 15,000 yards. I think ranked number 4th, I believe.
15,000, man. Whew. And he does not look like he's tired. Frank looks like he could play football for another 5 years the way he runs. We got rid of him too soon. Demetrius, I knew.
Oh, man. I was like, God damn. I was like, who that? That's not the rookie, is it? Sheesh. That's Frank Go. But yeah, other than that, man, yo, this defense remind me of Ronbo. The year we won the Super Bowl, our last Super Bowl, when we had Dion. We had our shutdown corner.
Overwhelming. Swarming. Cannot
Arik
run.
Davis, that reminds me of Witherspoon. You know what I mean? We had our safety. We had who we had back there? Tim McDonald, Merton Hanks.
I thought about the last Super Bowl. Yeah, Merton Hanks. And I mean, when you look at those rosters back then, they were like hardcore up front and in the secondary. And Seifert was, he could design some defense.
Ken Norton, that's who this guy reminds me.
Ken Norton Jr.? Yeah.
Yeah, Alexander.
Yeah.
Alexander reminds me.
Same kind
fire,
of juice.
The same
yeah.
Intensity and intense and all of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what they remind me of. You know what I mean? Other than that, Ronbo, we're going to do our thing, man. I'm still going 14-2. You know what I mean? I'm still cooking my 49ers, so we're still cooking it up. You know what I mean? We got Cleveland in there. You know what I mean? We got the Bengals in there. We got Tampa Bay in there. We're about to cook it up this year, man. It's going to all boil down to we're going to have a nice gold or a nice silver Super Bowl championship, man. We about to get it, man. We're getting that hardware this year. Word up,
Jimmy G's going to get better and better each week. This is what I'm looking forward to. That offense, like somebody mentioned earlier, offense is going to catch up with that defense now. Not right away, because defense is losing
definitely.
Crazy.
It would take time for everybody to get on point. You know what I mean? When the lights is on, it's different. You know what I mean? When it's about something, when it really means something, it's all different. You know what I mean? Preseason, that don't really mean much. You know what I mean? But dudes are just trying to catch their foot and get their track. You know what I mean? But other than that, San Fran, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Stay humble.
They'll compete.
Stay humble, stay under the radar. And then we're going to smack. We're going to smack. I can't wait for Monday night, Ronbo. Oh, I can't wait. I got my popcorn ready, man.
Oh.
So word up, Ronbo.
I agree.
I can't wait, man.
This is that. You get that feeling, right? The 49ers going to bring everything they got in that game. I can feel it already. Go ahead.
Before I go, I know I have to go. That last game with the 5 turnovers and all of that, we lost that first half.
Yes, we did.
We lost that game in the first half. We lost it. But the second half, that's the 49ers you're going to see. I bet you from then until the season ends. Like offense and all of that. Jimmy G caught wreck after that.
Did he?
Think
like
about
a different
it, man.
team.
Yeah, he caught wreck. He sure did.
You got to cut them turnovers over, though. If there's no turnovers in that game, you'll always give yourself a chance to win. Because I think Kyle pulled off his belt in that second half. Gave a few whoopings out.
Tell you, with the whole team, everybody got a whooping. But nah, Ronbo, thank you for everything you do, bro. I appreciate you. You already know, Ronbo,
Thanks,
I'm about
D.
to tuck it and get ready for that, man. And it was a good day today, even though my Niners didn't play.
Yeah. Tell you,
Yes,
it's
sir.
crazy. Thanks,
Yes,
D.
sir. Yes, sir.
I'll see you later
All right,
on in
man,
the
have a
week.
blessed one, bro.
You too,
Yes,
fam.
sir. Peace out.
Yeah.
All right.
And now, he is one of the founding members of TNT. Hailing from the great state of Virginia, Trey from VA. Here, wait for it.
And I do mean finally, Brother Ronbo. How are you doing, sir?
Brother Trey, man, I'm trying to remember the last time during an off bye week that I was just having such a good time. This doesn't make any sense. I miss football, but at the same time, the results of today are just overwhelmingly funny.
We won. How is it that we get to rest, we get to chill, we get to kick it, and we won?
Yes.
How about that? So give yourselves a round of applause, 49ers fans.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
We won this week. That's another one. All right?
Wow.
We hot right now. We hot
Smoking.
boys. We hot right now. You see? All right, but Ronbo, man, it's been a little while since we've talked.
Yes.
I purposely wanted to do that so I could, just watch the film, Shout out, get Game Pass if you don't have an NFL Game Pass. It's a great way for fans to be able to just not be able to see what's going on, but actually understand what's going on when you actually watch the coach's tape. So definitely get that. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
So right.
But first thing that we got to do, Ronbo, is don't worry about the respect, everybody. Everybody's worried about the respect. You know what you can respect? We're the only undefeated team in the NFC. Respect that.
Yes.
We don't need to talk. We don't need to beg for it. We don't need to ask for it. If you don't want to give it to you, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take it. You know what that 2011 Harbaugh team did? We took it. People didn't know. We took it.
Mm-hmm. And they was talking
That's what we're
similar
doing
to
this
them.
with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and the beautiful thing I love about the NFL is that it's also got to do a little bit of luck, Ronbo. You got to blame it on luck. And it's not about who you play, right? But it's about when you play. That's not the same Tampa Bay team that we played week 1. Let's keep it 100.
That's true.
I
said that during the game.
They hot right now.
They look
hot.
better.
They hot.
Should have
You see
won
what I'm
last
saying?
week.
They hot right now. Shout out to the Rams. 55 at home. That's a good one.
How many yards did Jared Goff throw for, Trey?
Oh, man. It doesn't matter how many yards he threw for. 55 points at home. Thank you. We don't want to hear from you any longer. Okay?
Hey, man.
All right? Now, I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. But you know what, Ronbo? If you don't mind, it wouldn't be a conversation between you and I if I couldn't get an install.
Yes, indeed. And now, it's Sunday. Great week, but still, it's never out of bounds for Let Me Holler At You. Yes, hit him up.
We've done this before, Ronbo, and we're going to do this again. We're going to break down. We're going to holler at those loudmouth Cleveland Browns. We're going to break down a little bit of schematic advantage, Ronbo, because we've talked about this before, about how Kyle Shanahan likes to do what he do. We're playing against another 4-3 defense. This is going to be beautiful for our outside zone stretch game that we're going to do. So you're going to see a lot of running from us. The play-action game is going to be popping because that defender is going to have his hand in the dirt, that edge defender, and he's not going to be able to see what's going on until he actually is already too late with somebody. Yes. When the outside linebacker is standing up, he's already seeing what's going on. That makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Like he already sees that this is a player. I'm not buying this play action versus a guy that has his hand in the dirt. So, expect a huge run game, just like we did against the Bengals, obviously. But, the biggest thing that I like about playing the Browns is that it offers us the opportunity to be the only game in town, Ronbo, the only show. People want respect. If we go out here and do what we're supposed to do on Monday night, we won't even have to ask for it.
Ain't that the truth? It'll have to be given, even begrudgingly. They got to give it.
They got to give it up. It's a stick up, and all we want is the respect. Now, that being said, Ronbo, it pains me to do this, but it doesn't because my team is winning. But Arik Armstead, I owe you the sincerest apology. As the biggest hater of you on this program. You saved that Pittsburgh game for us single-handedly. Mm-hmm. That Kermit Alexander pick, if you go back and watch the all 22 to tape, that was Arik Armstead with the pressure, forcing Mason Rudolph to throw the dumbest pass ever while he was on the run.
He's possessed.
And then the game-saving forced fumble on James Conner, that was Arik Armstead.
Thank you.
I don't know if we're going to pay him. I wouldn't mind if we did it, if we could squeeze everybody in now. But, we said it was time for him to step up.
He did.
We even said that it was time for us to get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
The man has came out. He showed out. He's balled out. And he deserves the recognition that he's getting. He's a player.
Yeah. There you go. Trey coming out straight, getting all that kind of respect. Trey, I'm proud of you,
we're not
Phil.
gonna do it long, I know you gotta go, man. But look, shout out to TNT, the family. Shout out to everybody else that's around. Ronbo, we will talk on Monday Night Raw. It will get raw. That's when it won't be so cute and cuddly.
Ooh, Trey, you know what? Save it for. We'll be back Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because tomorrow we got some maintenance, but tomorrow.
No, we're gonna do some Tuesday night thunder.
I got Tuesday Raw.
What's up, man? Ooh, all right, man. Talk to you later.
All right, fam. Have a great night.
Shout out to y'all. Let's enjoy this. Let's keep it even kill head. Let's not get too big headed. One game at a time. And the Cleveland Browns are next.
Just indeed. All right, Trey. Have a good night, fam. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Oh God. But you know what I like about that? It's like Trey just said, we got to keep it. We're talking about Sherm goes out and lays out tweets like what he did. I'm going to tell Sherm, Rich, I'm going to follow your lead then. Let's talk it up. This just, sir, he says, yo, they said we were cursed. Now they cursing each other out. Red goal, the block is hot. I mean, the hashtag, the block is hot. Stay humble, fam. I don't know, Jess. Rich was supposed to be the leader of stay calm, don't overreact, stay humble. There's Rich laid out tweets. I thought we beat the Bucks and Rams didn't, but we can't get no love, huh? I can't wait to see what he said exactly, but something to that extent. Hey, Dion.
Ronbo, what's happening, brother?
D, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, this is just one of the most fun Sundays of a bye week of all time. We're watching people just go down in flames, and NFL platforms sitting around trying to regroup. All right, okay, we did say you can't rank the 49ers 3 because that means everything we talked about was a damn lie. So this is why I can't wait to see what they do because they got to figure out something between now and tomorrow. But Dion, go ahead. What are you thinking?
Let me shout out my boy Trey, man. He told you earlier, and this is a shout out to anybody. Y'all see me in the chat. Just watch my video. The one video. You
all right,
watch
it's Dion. That's Dion. That's right. Click on Dion. What's your name in the chat?
You just see me. It's just Dion Johnson.
It's Dion Johnson. Click on the D Johnson, y'all.
Yeah. So look, man. Let me just lay down this. Before this week, just take a wild guess, Ronbo, at what the record was for all the other undefeated teams. The record for the people they faced, the record for all the teams that they faced was 9-27.
Mm-hmm.
Just let that simmer in your brain. So we don't get no love because we faced all teams and we only had one team that had a W. Mm-hmm. But everybody else gets all the love in the world when they face a record of 9-27. Do you know the only other undefeated team? It was the Green Bay Packers who faced people that had winning records. That was the only other team that faced undefeated teams. Half those teams that were undefeated played the Dolphins, who are trash.
Oh, I wish we could have played the Dolphins this year. Why did everybody get to play the Dolphins except for us? I'm still mad about that.
But this is what I'm saying, Ronbo. I like what George Kittle said. Every time we win a game, he said, he says we can only go 2-14. Well, we 3-0. That means we just can go 3-13. So I like the humbleness that the team has. My thing, I watch this Browns game. Nick Chubb ain't running all over us like that. We don't allow people to run on us. So don't come in here trying to run the ball, Nick Chubb. We're going to shut you down. The only people we got to be worried about is Odell Beckham Jr. and the backup cast of receivers because, as my boy Dre pointed out earlier, Jarvis Landry going to be out because he had a concussion, so you got to stay out a week. They don't let you come back and play. You got to go through the protocol and everything. So, for me, I'm just saying, like, let that for all the other fans out there that nobody pointed this out and I was waiting to get the call. It's very simple. 9-27 is the record of all the other opponents that the other undefeated teams played. Kansas City almost lost today had it not been for the magic of Patrick Mahomes, which he usually does do because he's that good. I give him credit. He's really a good quarterback. But Kansas City almost lost. New England almost lost. They only scored one touchdown. The Bills' defense held them.
They serious?
It's not a game. It wasn't just a cakewalk for New England. They went in there and had to fight for that W. Why? Because Julian Edelman wasn't 100%. Josh Gordon was nowhere to be found. They tried to get Philip Dorsett involved. He wasn't doing it. They picked Brady off in the end zone. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all these other teams are getting all this love, and they riding their you-know-what, and everybody. And, as far as Ryan Clark, man, Ryan Clark can kiss my you-know-what, okay? He's going to say, I don't care that not the fans hate me, and I'm glad that they do. But Ryan Clark, you play football, bro. If you play football, to me, you should know stats, and you should know numbers. Numbers don't lie. If all those other teams face people, and they records with 9-27, that means there's only 9 wins amongst all those teams that they face. And most of those teams didn't have no wins, and they were all sorry, crappy teams, then why can't we be ranked in the top 3? Because you know what they're going to do? The Rams lost. They're still the king of the NFC West.
Yeah, right.
Even though the Cowboys lost, they're still better than the Niners.
Yeah, I hear it coming.
Let me explain you. Five turnovers, and you still win a game. Are you serious right now? Are you serious?
He doesn't want to
5 turnovers, and you still win a game? That's unprecedented. People don't do that. That's the resiliency that we have. Our team is that damn good. So as Niner fans, we have pride in our team. We know the truth. Let these sports commentators do all they talking and everything because they're going to be eating crow at the end of the year when we in the playoff hunt and we over there whipping ass, taking minutes. We don't play, Ronbo.
Some crow been left out overnight, too.
You have Armstead and Buckner. Both of them dudes is like at least 6'7". You can't see over them. Our defensive line is tall as hell. So when Baker starts trying to run around, guess who's coming for him? Nick and D. And anybody else
wants some.
Yeah. He's going to be running around with us. He know better than him. Because the minute you get out the pocket, we're going to smack you in the mouth. And Nick is only getting better. I've never seen a kid who actually realizes his mistakes as fast as Nick does. Did you see his last game where the first game with the Bucs, what did he do? He started letting up off the quarterback because he thought, okay, well, usually the ball's out faster. Next game, he corrected that. Next game, he got better. So you see him getting faster and wanting to get to the quarterback and continually putting the pressure, and not stopping. Motor is just continuous now. It's just going and going. And then as far as DB, it's real simple. Emmanuel Mosley and Jason Verrett. If you want to mix them two in the game just to see how either one of them does, that's fine. But you got to knock the rust off Verrett to get him right.
That's
and
a
then
good point.
At the same time, Mosley can clean a little bit, and he knows the scheme a little bit better. So it's just simple. You mix them both in. And you
bring him up to speed. I agree.
We got this, man. We ain't worried about nothing. Remember what I said. 9-27 for all you people out there loving your little undefeated team. 9-27 was the record of teams that they faced, but we can't get no love. No. We can't. They can't say 49 did what they did.
And then you
got to give them props.
Don't look for none this week either. We ain't gonna get none. That's fine. We gotta go, fam.
I ain't worried about it, bro. I ain't worried about none of that because you know what? At the end of the day, on Monday night, when we go in there and we go in there humble and we go in there rocking for the faithful at home and we beat the Browns, all we're gonna do is walk out and we're gonna say, you know what? We're 4-0. Only thing is we can go 4-12.
And we're going to keep that humbleness. And we're going to serve the Browns up some humble pie. And everybody, all of them, I want the commentators to keep talking. Keep downing us. Keep shooting us down, because at the end of the day, you know what's going to happen? It's going to be nothing but them eating crow at the end of the year. And then shout out to Frank Gore, baby. We're going in the 15,000-yard club, man. Frank was one of the greatest for us. He's our greatest running back. Shout out to Big Frank, man, for getting that 15K. He's going to pass Barry, too. He's going to pass him up.
I dig it. We got to pull up, fam. We got people on these. But hey, come back after the game Thursday night, because we're going to be celebrating that one, too. This is too funny.
Man, we're going to be out there just dying laughing. These Rams is trash. Look, man, the Rams is trash. The Seahawks went ahead and played the Cardinals. That was a gimme. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. So we good, baby. We win. Niner gang, Niner for life. Check me out. I'm getting that chat. Look at my video, Ronbo. I'm telling you, look at my video. You will laugh, because I will hit you with so many facts and so many stats that'll blow your mind.
I'm on my way, fam. All right, Dean. Meanwhile, I'll see you a little bit. I'll get over and comment and see what's going on with you in a minute. All right, fam. Have a good night. Oh man, and as Jabroni with only undefeated NFC team. This is a day that we couldn't even have visualized. And before the season started, people like me were hoping for 2-1. Others were smart enough to know we were going to go 3-0. But in no wildest stretch of my imagination did I see us as being alone after 3 games with a 3-0 record in the NFC. Couldn't even predict that. And the odds against that, if you'd put $1 on it, you'd be a rich man. Uh-oh, and here he is, the showstopper, the leader of the clique. Oh, man, HBK's been gone too long. I can't remember his role. All right.
It's the showstopper, the icon,
there it is.
The main event.
Yes.
Mr. San Francisco is back.
Mr. San Francisco.
And don't look now, but correct me if I'm wrong, but let's see, we're supposed to be the worst team in the league, but yet for some reason or another, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Ronbo, but aren't we 3-0 and leading the NFC West? By the way, are we the only team in the NFC conference, NFC side that's undefeated?
HK, one thing. I want you to finish, but listen, your TV's too rolled into your mic.
Okay. How about now?
No, it's still coming in loud and clear. Can you mute it?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
That's better.
Can you hear me?
I don't hear anything now but you. All right. Go ahead, HBK. Where were you now? Go ahead.
I mean, but correct me if I'm wrong, Ronbo and stuff, but what we were supposed to, be the scum of the league and but the bottom feeders at NFC West, and
that's right.
I mean, it's like we didn't play nobody and stuff, but yet Ryan Clark says that he still doesn't believe in Jimmy G.
No,
we're pretenders instead of contenders, and by the way, did Dallas lose tonight? Oh yeah, they did lose.
I think they did.
And by the way, and I'm sorry, did we beat Tampa Bay and they just had to turn around and beat the supposedly invincible LA Rams?
Whooped them like stepchildren.
Huh?
Whooped them like stepchildren.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Ndamukong Suh got his little payback on y'all because he's sucking down y'all coffee. So,
I didn't know he could run like that.
I'm like, okay, how's that for payback?
God, he must be feeling good.
You come back and buy him an ass.
Hey, you know what? That's the second revenge. Clinton Dix got his over in Green Bay, too. It's funny. It's revenge week. Yeah.
Payback's a motherfucker, Ronbo. Payback is a motherfucker. Is a dish best served cold, my friend.
Oh, I just wish Alexander Quan could have got his. We played Tampa Bay, but they were smart. They threw Quan out the game before he could do any real damage. Dang it!
But that's okay. I mean, it's like Quan did make his presence show before he,
before he left.
Took an early exit to the showers, though. Yeah. So I mean, it's like Quan got a chance to say hi to the fans in Tampa Bay and stuff, and give James a little quick warm shiver before he left the game. So I mean, it's like it's not total awful, But yeah, man, it's like I mean, it's crazy, man. It's like, and I know that we can say humble, but at the same time, it's like Ronbo for 2 years and stuff. I've been hearing bullshit. It's like, we suck. We're garbage. We're trash and stuff.
It's going to take 5 or 6 years for the 49ers to get back relevant.
Better than us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, and for Ron Clark and people like that don't want to give us our respect, that's all well and good. Because you know what, though? We're just going to keep on doing it's like minding our business, doing what we got to do. But whenever we get to South Beach and, and play in Super Bowl, whoever we play for the AFC in Super Bowl and get our seats, Vince Lombardi, I don't want to hear shit from Ryan Hart. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing from anybody that dissed us or disrespected us, because guess what, though? We're coming back for payback and respect. Because if history serves me right, Ronbo, the same thing happened with Bill Walsh. First 2 years, then go corner playing. Third year, boom, Super Bowl. And it's like everything's in threes. It's like first 2 years not so good. Third year Super Bowl. So if we keep doing what we got to do, but granted, we got to clean some things up. I mean, it's like, I'm glad to be 3-0. I'm glad to be undefeated. However, I am a realist, and I do understand the fact that we do need to clean some stuff up, get some tighten up on some shit before we can proceed to, go further in the season at a successful rate.
And these are things that come in place because, Kyle Shanahan's not going to allow that offense to continue to labor like they do. I suspect that you're going to see a natural progression because, as I said, Jimmy G is still coming back to into form, and rightfully so after the length of time. Kyle's not going to make him do all the work. That's the best thing about it. Jimmy came to the rescue of the 49ers in that game when he had to. The rest of the team, all the rest of the offense, the running game, everything was clicking. But when it was time to get down and dirty, put the ball in G's hands, and he did it. That's the difference between him and players like Jared Goff that I keep arguing with Rams fans about. Man, Jared Goff's better than Jimmy G, man. I said he's not even a franchise quarterback. All right. How many Super Bowls has Jimmy G been to? 3? They couldn't say anything. I was right.
Yeah. And by the way and stuff, I will be attending the October 27th game to see Carolina San Francisco. I will be there in Santa Clara and Levi's for the first game in 10 years since Kansas.
Wait, which game? What game did you say?
The Panthers game.
Hey, listen, okay. So HBK, you gotta hold, man. I want to get you guys all on the screen at once, and you guys can tell each other where your location is and make that a party. And at the meantime, tell us what's going on out there. All right. So we got 3 guys.
I'll be in section 307, row 4, C3.
There you go. I think Sal Babiska's going to that game too. We'll still find out more about that. All right.
Okay. But man, it's like, I'm happy to be 3-0, but still, we still got to stay on the grind, though, Ronbo.
Yeah, and we will. When we get to 5 and 6, we can get loud. Yeah, get past the Rams and Browns. HBK, we got to go. Hey, I tell you what, hopefully you got some time on Thursday since you're checking back in for the season, and let's talk some more. All right?
All right. And HBK and a click, hey, we out.
Yeah. That HBK.
All right, bro.
Oh, man. Hey, Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Shabazz, we got to get this thing going, man. I understand we're down to our last couple of weeks, so, we got to find a way to get together and arrange this contest, the trivia question that Shabazz is going to give you a ticket to see the Rams sitting next to him, all right?
Right, that's right. Rams 49ers. That's at our stadium. Ronbo, like everybody else said, it's been a celebration today. The girls went down.
Boy.
Oh man, come on, man. What more could you ask for today, man? We're ahead of the NFC. Okay. As far as talking about that nimwit that comes from Pittsburgh, I don't say his name because I don't speak garbage. I don't let garbage come out of my mouth, Ronbo. I don't even acknowledge that nimwit. Okay? Second, my boy Richard is so licking his chops for Odell Beckham because, we all know last year He was still on one wheel. He said it, okay? He got a chance to see Odell. We got a chance to see Baker Mayfield today. Come on, man. We know what we're going to do to them Monday night. Your boy Shabazz in the house. I'm there. My son's there. We're going to take care of business. And then the naysayers are going to say, And, by the way, I don't know if any of you guys know, the NFL has already flexed that Rams 49ers game the next week in L.A.
Okay, see, they were speculating yesterday. Okay, so it's on. It is on.
Yeah,
Sunday night.
With the Rams losing today, okay, they're flexing that game. They've got to. They have no choice.
Well,
and I live in Southern California, so hey, I will be at that game. I will be at that game. So
is that first game? We're on the road on that. We are on the road that first day. We play them at home the second game. All right.
Yep. We play them at home the second game, but the first one we're on the road. Excuse me, we ain't never on the road, Ronbo, but especially in California, because when we go to L.A., it's an L.A. takeover. We be in that stadium, and them lambs be running for their lives, thinking we're going to put them on a barbecue. As a matter of fact, I'm deeming that game the 49ers takeover, Silence of the Lambs. That game is Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
And all the speculation to be over with.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, Ronbo.
No, I'm just saying, if the Bucs could go in there and tear them apart like that, and we got a chance to see exactly how the Bucs went about doing that. And I think the 49ers would be even more effective on defense in taking that Rams, or disassembling that offensive machine. I really look forward to that game for a lot of reasons. For a football purist perspective, just to see the techniques and things applied going up against that Rams team. I can't wait for that game. Next week's going to be fun, too.
Richard is taking these next two games personal. He going to shut ODB down. Number one, they voted him 100 first on the 100 top players. So Richard Sherman ain't said nothing, but he's mad about that, okay? Then after that, he's going to go in there and shut Cooper Kupp down, and there will be no more naysayers from those people who we don't acknowledge their name. This is what's going to happen both these games 2 weeks in a row. Number one, the turnovers is cleaned up. Jimmy's been hanging out with the receivers this week, getting extra reps with some of the guys back that didn't leave for our little mini vacation. Bosa's coming off. He will be healthy. That knee of D Ford just rested a little more, and you're going to see 49ers ground and pound for the next 2 weeks. Matt Breida is going to touch $1.25 each one of those games. No problem. No problem. Easy. Here, let me tell you something about Aaron Donald. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Warren Sapp, and people will say, why? Because Warren Sapp, just like Aaron Donald, last year, this year, before last year, we were 3-1 against the Rams, but everybody forgets that. They tend to forget that. Most pass rushing defensive ends and defensive tackles don't like the run. When you got McGlinchey, when you got Skill, when you got Thomason, when you got Weston Richburg, and when you got that wild man, tight end of ours, GK, hitting you in the mouth, and we getting 5 yards a carry, you're not going to want to deal with that in the second half. And that's all you're going to see it.
Shabazz, we got to stop. But I tell you what, I'm gonna see you on email, and we're gonna iron this thing out and get this done. We're running out of time.
We got to iron it out, Ronbo. I told you I sent it to your DMs. All you have to do is check your DMs.
I'm looking at email. It's in a DM. Okay, I'm sorry. Twitter?
Yeah, I put it in your Instagram. I follow you on Instagram. I don't have a Twitter or a Facebook.
Right.
On Instagram, I put it on the Instagram, and I put it in there, and I got the answer in there. So whenever you give it out, you tell me, and you tell the rest of the empire who the winner is, you deem. I put the question in there, and then I put the answer in there. So it's easy for maybe you and I or somebody that's a non-faithful. If you're a non-faithful, you'll get it right away. And boom, there it is. Once you shoot me their email, all you have to do is shoot me their email. That's all I need is whoever wins email. And I transfer them the tickets.
All right. Shabazz, I'm gonna get on that because I've not been looking at Instagram or email because I'm tied up on about 3 different medias and I'm getting behind. But anyway, fam, all right, Shabazz, appreciate you, fam. I'll talk to you shortly.
All right, I will talk to you guys. Hey, big up. I know I'm the new kid on the block. I love y'all. I'll be in the building. The 102 level Monday night game. So if you see me, I'm the big bald head guy screaming at the top of my lungs, and I have my D Butler jersey on that night, baby. Go Niners, baby.
Yeah. There you go, Shabazz. All right, fam. Have a good night. Oh, man. Hey, let's go to Ryan.
Hey, it's great to be on again, Ronbo.
Hey,
man.
good to hear from you.
Yeah. I'm not surprised at all what took place this past week with the Packers, Rams, and the Dallas Cowgirls finally succumbing to their first defeats of the week. I really predicted 2 out of the 3 would lose. Seriously, I mean, I know it just feels like the weight of all these so-called, experts proclaiming, the Packers and the Rams and the Cowboys to be, the cat's meow, and they're gonna, represent the NFC in the championship, and they were totally wrong. It looks like right now the Niners and the Saints are probably the cream of the crop in the NFC. And I got to tip my caps to this. It's obviously the night I was a Saints fan. I'm glad that they came through and finally beat the Cowgirls because
and
it's
cut
like
down
this, man.
and knock down that offensive machine that they thought there was going to be all they needed today. I love it.
Man, it's like this, man. Everybody was saying, oh, the Niners haven't played nobody and whoop-de-woo, yada, yada, yada. But look who the Cowboys played. Okay, they started off their season against the New York Giants, who had Eli Manning, who's obviously, no longer a starter in the league anymore. He's done. And then then the second game they played up against the Redskins, who are the worst team in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week they played against the Dolphins. None of those teams.
Oh, God, it makes me mad. Everybody get to play the Dolphins except for us.
God. I know. But at least we get to play the Redskins, though. They look
that could be
equally
fun.
pathetic.
Haskins got really hurt today. That's why they didn't want to start him. He's not ready.
Yeah. No, he looks far away. Yeah, they got a terrible, terrible quarterback situation going in the Capitol. But hey, anything that we could, capitalize on, I'm with it. And hey, shoot, we are looking real good. All we got to do is clean up all these silly turnovers, man, and we'll be like the most dominant team in the league. Another thing that I loved today was the fact that, the Patriots, they didn't look so omnipotent, and neither did the Kansas City Chiefs. I truly believe if the Niners, if we could just stay healthy and just, our offense, obviously, I have a feeling that Jalen Hurd, once he hits the field, it's going to make our offense way more explosive. That's another cat you got to deal with, a big, tall, strong body receiver that can just go up and get it in the end zone. That's what we've been missing from our red zone offense. He could definitely be the guy to really make this offense just explode because,
and right, it's just like we had a caller calling the other day and says, I think it was Russo. How many guys are actually a running back in a wide receiver's body? Once he makes the catch as a wide receiver, suddenly he becomes a running back. Oh, that is an awesome combination at his size. He could be the ultimate weapon on this team. We got to see him next week. I can't wait. Because there's nothing. The Browns don't have anybody that can stop him. What you going to put? Who they got? Greedy's not there. And I hope they do put the other kid on him. That would be funny. I don't care how good he is. He can't stop Jalen.
Yeah, I can't wait till next Monday. That's gonna be man. That game is gonna put asses in seats and eyeballs glued to the TV. I tell you what, man. But yeah, if we could pull out of that game with a 4-0 record, where I'm pretty certain that we can. Got a
team who they could be bragged about. Exactly. They can't say 49ers haven't played anybody. Okay, who are the Browns then? Are they nobody too? No.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And Tampa Bay just beat the shit out of the imposter-ass Rams. They got a 55-burger put up on them on their own home turf. Oh, my God.
In front of all them Rams fans.
I know.
Oh.
And the Dominican Sue put an exclamation point to end the game. Like, how could you imagine what was going through Rams fans' minds to see that shit go down on their own home turf?
I mean, they body slammed Jared Goff. He gave up the ball. Sue picked it up, and he rumbled. And you know he wasn't running that fast. Rams just, oh, man, you know what? Let him go because this game is over, man. I ain't fine.
I am so ready for the Rams because you know why? Because if Tampa Bay's defense could force, 4 turnovers, imagine what the Niners' defense could do to them. Man, I can't
love
wait.
the possibility.
We're gonna sack. He's not even going to have time to throw the damn ball more than 10 yards downfield.
He's already shown that. How many times? This is why 49er fans had we didn't have any business from the beginning of the season, Ryan, of being afraid of the Rams. Look what the Bears did. Look what the Patriots did. Look today. Basically, what a team that has a few issues, who could have did better, look what they did to him. He's not, him and McVay, they're not invincible. So that's it.
No.
Brian, we got to pull up him. I tell you what, it's good to hear from you, and looking forward to hearing from you. Let's get together Thursday night after the game. You got time.
All right, sounds great.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, take care.
You too.
All right, bye.
And let's go with hey, Carlos.
Ronbo.
Carlos. Oh.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What is what's the little girl and wifey's name? That was pretty funny. I see the name Carlos, and all of a sudden there's a lady on the phone. She identifies herself.
Wife.
Yes. Tell her I said hi.
We're all here, Ronbo.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just another crazy week of football. And
I tell you, man.
Yeah, tell me, Ronbo.
It's crazy. I just don't know where is this going. If we win next week, Carlos, I don't know if we could stand it. It's too much success at one time. Because beating Baker Mayfield out there talking all that smack before the season started, and we beat his little Browns butt. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, hopefully we give them that, element of surprise. Once they come in, they're going to see who the real boys are.
God. See, because
it's gonna be a tough game, to be honest. I think it's gonna be a tough
we ain't
game.
gonna cakewalk. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think how they played against the Ravens?
I don't understand that. I expected the Ravens to look a little better. Carlos, did you see the stats? I thought the Ravens.
See them, I haven't seen them yet.
I thought the Ravens were supposed to be all that on defense, and I mean they got killed. I'm talking. Mayfield had 342 yards, but that's not the worst thing. Nick Chubb ran for 165 yards. Landry had 167 yards in through the air. Seals had 82. My God. I don't believe we're giving up all that. I do not see that.
I mean, everyone said, it's still early, we still don't know really. You can't really tell who's going to be the legitimate team still. But, right now, we know we're an undefeated team, but see what
can't take
happens
it too serious.
next
It's too early in
Monday.
the season, but it's fun.
Yeah. What else, Ronbo?
Yeah, hey, Carlos, you've been watching the 49ers since when?
To be honest, I mean, I was watching since 2011 when they started going to the first NFC Championship.
Okay, because here's the thing. I was trying to compare the 49ers defense this year, which is pretty sharp, and we're only seeing a young defense starting to grow. We got guys 25 and 26 years old. I think D is like the oldest guy on the front line, right? So you figure they got a 4-year window of being better and better and better each year. As long as we don't lose people through free agency or anything like that, I got to tell you, Carlos, man, this defense could be special, man. Because you saw Harbaugh's defense, and this one, I don't know. It may be athletically a little better.
I think so. I mean, it's looking good, right? I mean, this team is proving that they're better than the 2011 and 2012, and players.
But you can see it possible. Because, I mean, look at those athletes we got on the front line. We've never had two edge rushers. We had that year where we had Alden Smith and the Smith brothers on the right side. But the left side was Ahmad Brooks. And Ahmad's okay, but he wasn't no superstar, right? Now
I remember Ahmad. Yeah, he was pretty good. That was the third
really
guy
good.
right there.
He was really good. But look what we got now.
We have Big Bosa, D Ford, and DeForest Buckner. That guy's the one. He's the main guy too,
right? Because the Cowboy never. I think the Cowboy got double-digit sacks, maybe once or twice, but D-Buck's he's capable of 13 without a lot of edge rush help like he did last year. I figure they're going to get rolling in a minute and get that down. So you figure. I don't know how many sacks he's going to get this year, but it's going to be up there. And now you got Arik Armstead joining in. Ooh.
I mean, it's like they're getting sacks every game, right?
Every game. They're not going to leave a game without a sack. Oh, yeah. Somebody's going down every game from here on out. It's going to get crazy at least 2 or 3 games.
Whoever plays the Niners is gonna. They're gonna struggle.
We're padded. We're extra pads. If you're the quarterback, we're extra pads. Woo! Wham! Wham! 3 sides.
Exactly, Ronbo. Oh yeah, I'm just pumped, Ronbo. We're the only so far the undefeated team. So let's see what happens Monday.
We're 1 of 3. You still got the Chiefs, Patriots. They escaped the Bills. So there's 3 teams standing that have not felt the pain of defeat.
It's gonna be up to those teams. Whoever wants to be the top-notch team in the NFL.
There you go. Well, Carlos, man, I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and take off here so we can get a couple more before I say goodnight. But Carlos, good to hear from you and the fam.
Oh yeah, Ronbo, you know it.
Yeah.
I'm always here.
All right. See you Thursday.
Send me
when
home.
you got some time. All right.
All right, send me home.
Hey, Niners for Carlos and his little ladies.
Woo! Yeah, let's go Niners.
Night, fam.
Later.
Hey, night. All right. Is it? Yeah, I mean, hey, fair. Okay, and let's go to Tony. Tony!
Ronbo!
Tony! Tony.
What's happening, brother?
Tony, man, we're sitting there rolling around in the. It's like, I mean, you ever jump into a bunch of balloons? They're all red and gold, and it's just too funny. We never would have imagined we'd be actually sitting in this position in week 4. Well, some people did, but I didn't see it coming, And watching all these guys that are supposed to be so much better than the 49ers. All of them are dropping like flies, Tony. I'm loving it, man. Tony, hey, Tony.
Yeah.
You've been watching the 49ers. When did you start noticing the 49ers? Was it the last Super Bowl or?
No, good 25 years ago. I'm born in 1969.
So if there's a good age to be too, Tony. So there you go. Now you can make the comparison between some of the better 49er defenses. And what do you see forming? Because you remember some of those other defenses as they start to, even Harbaugh's defense, as it started getting together and gaining momentum and growing into this monster. Tony, I could be out of line. I actually see this defense potentially being one of the best of all time because all the pieces are there. Speed, strength, viciousness. they are they're a special group. But what do you make a comparison if you want? What do you think?
And we've got a good balance of youth and
veteran leadership. Yeah,
in the team with veteran leadership. But yeah, only time will tell. I mean, it's still early in the season, but
true.
It's been a long time since we were sitting pretty at the top of the NFC West after 3 games, and I just flicked through all the scores today, and I looked and I went, "Whoa! The Bucks beat the Rams 55-40. The Patriots beat the Bills. The Browns beat the Ravens. I was surprised on that one.
I was too.
And
even watching
the Saints won against the Cowboys, and close. We still can't get any love from the media. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
No.
But like I said last time, the more crap they give us, the more crap they're going to have to eat later on in the season. But
and they're making it bad themselves, Tony, because they're embarrassed to say too much right now because they look foolish. I mean, what are you going to say now? All of a sudden, well, I guess we have to send out a blanket apology to the 49er fans. Could we have been wrong? They'll never say, Tony, this is why you're right. Let's wait 5 or 6 weeks down the road. 49ers continue to win. You guys don't have to admit anything now. You're wrong. Yes.
That's right. I mean, I can't wait to play this little tiny Baker Mayfield because, I mean, he's renowned for running out of the pocket because he can't. Well, he's not going to be able to see past the Twin Towers there. And if he rolls out to one side, he's going to see Nick Bosa coming at him. He rolls out to the other side, he's going to see the big F-150.
Yep. I mean,
I'm last time I was being conservative, and it was a big score, and I'm picking Keena Alexander to have a pick, get a pick, and also Dre Greenlaw as well if he's playing. But what about Wilson Jr.? That boy's screaming at a mountaintop to stay in this side. I hope they don't bloody put him back on the practice squad.
Everybody's worried about that. Come on, Kyle. Don't do it. I mean, I like Tevin Coleman.
Don't forget.
But God, he's good in that red zone. Go ahead.
And don't forget, if anybody gets hurt in the front line there, we've still got, what's that boy's name on the practice squad? Valaga.
Valaga. I want him brought up anyway. You know what? The minute that D starts to feel any serious discomfort out there, let him come and sit down. You know, because we got to keep that knee fresh for the rest as long as we can. And bring him in. I got a feeling Valaga will go nuts because this will be his chance. Oh, God.
Well, he showed us that he can go nuts in the preseason.
That's what I'm talking about. Let him play, Kyle.
But and the thing I enjoyed the most, but I don't know if you look at any of that stuff, but the A-Bomb had the TTC on fire last week. You had guys burning Steeler hats, and other Steeler fans wearing 49er jerseys, and two other guys can't make videos for the rest of the season.
Tony, did you? A-Bomb, is he back? You know, the TTC had closed shop after last year because they got tired of crowing every week. A-Bomb's back. I know a couple of them. We got Billy Badass is back. C. McCarver Jr. I didn't know A-Bomb was back too. Oh, okay, good. I'll go check this out. Hilarious stuff. They made him burn his hat up last year. The Cowboys burned his hat up right out in the 49ers parking lot.
Yeah, I saw that. He got his revenge, but he got his revenge. He made I can't remember who the guy was, but he made him burn his Steeler hat.
Tony,
but there was I sent you on your Gmail before I go. There's another porn queen after one of our players. I sent it to your Gmail.
There's another one because I saw one 2 weeks ago that likes Nick. Who is this?
Yeah, that's the one. She's after Nick Bosa.
Yeah, Rochelle, or something like that. Yeah. Oh God, I wish they would stop being. TMZ's always there too. God, Tony, Have a great day, Tom. I want to see you. If you get a chance after the game Thursday, we'll be back, okay?
Yeah,
Actually,
I
we'll be
couldn't
back.
get in last night. It was full.
And I just keep saying it. I forget. We'll be back. We'll be back Tuesday night. There's some maintenance going on, so I won't be able to be back tomorrow. But Tuesday night, all right?
No problem, brother. No problem.
Tony.
We're looking good. We're looking
Yes,
good.
we are. We are looking.
Can't wait.
good.
Can't wait for the next game.
Oh, so much fun. All right, Tony. Have a great day, fam.
All right, man. Have a good evening. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye. And Jared Killeen, as in Killeen, Texas, said, we can win the division. NFC is wide open. And this is a reality, fam. You know, we weren't supposed to be in contention. We're not involved. It's all between the Hawks and the Rams, right? I think they could stop saying that now. 49ers beat the Browns this weekend. We are going to be taken seriously. Hey, Kevin.
Ronbo, what's up?
Kevin, anticipation. I mean, excitement. Getting ready for whatever's next.
Dude, it's been a good day. You know, I kind of wanted the Rams to beat the Tampa Bay because I'm not very much of a Tampa Bay fan, but, you know, I'll take the Rams over the Seahawks. I really don't like the Seahawks either, but regardless, I want the Niners to beat all of them.
Same here.
I had a fun day trolling the YouTube Dallas Cowboy fan pages tonight.
Is that fun?
It's so fun, man. They're all crying about the refs over there. Crying about the refs. They lost to a Breeless Saints team. All three just call him Steph Curry.
Right? But what happened to the offense? While they're crying about all that stuff, where's your points? You had Dak. Everybody says Dak's the second coming. And you got Zeke out there.
Zeke held onto a... Yeah, both held... Zeke was held under 100 yards. Zeke's looking like a Jabba the Hutt prostitute with a nose ring.
What's going on with Zeke in the air, man? God, Jesus. God. I do. Oh, God.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, I got to catch a breath. Anyway.
There's so many pages to troll tonight, Kevin. I mean, between now and tomorrow, just go buck wild. Oh, man. And make sure to say hi to Ryan Clark when you get a chance.
Oh, I will, yeah, definitely. Yep, Ryan Clark and Skip Bayless. Everybody give him a hard time. I got a few things on my mind. What's the game plan going into Cleveland? Because, I mean, Cleveland put up all them points today, and Mayfield only had one passing touchdown. I don't even think he had a rushing touchdown.
Well, they had a great – well, Brad, Chubb is what made that offense go today. I mean, Chubb just went buck wild. He was approaching 200 yards. He had 165 yards. I'll be damned if I would bet any amount of money. There's no way that Nick's not going to be running for no 165 yards. Not next Monday night. He's not. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
No, we need to go in. I think the Niners go in. If they shut the run down early, then they just go ham on Mayfield. Make him beat us with the arm. Don't let him run all over the defense. Contain that run, and then you're going to have Mayfield trying to win the game. And he is yet to be tested. He's still a rookie. He's not even played a full season. Has he played a full season yet?
Last year he played. But, you know what? They still went, 7, 8, and 1 or something. They made a big deal out of that team. That record wasn't good last year. There was nothing special about losing that many games.
Who's Sherman going to cover? Is he going to cover Odell, or is he going to cover Jarvis Landry?
Landry might be in concussion protocol between now and Monday. But
I see.
Yeah, don't look for Sherman. Landry's going to be covered by K'Wan Williams, or in another situation, if K'Wan can't handle it or gets hurt, look for Jimmy Ward to be involved in this game, because if there's one thing that Jimmy does well is, along with the safety position, is a slot. So I'd like to see that matchup, actually. And
hopefully Williams brings it against Landry, and because I believe Landry is a little bit of a physical receiver, so as long as he is faster than him and stays on him the whole game, we should be all right with some help coming into tackles.
Yeah, our corners. You know what though? They're not going to get a lot of shots downfield. Baker Mayfield's going to be under tremendous pressure. I don't know what happened to the Ravens today because the Browns' offensive line is okay. But I don't know that Baker Mayfield should have got away like he did today. Now, he was running around, but that'll get you killed.
I don't think the team has ever seen this many pass rushers come at them at one time. So, I mean, there's so many guys that can go get the quarterback on our defensive line. I don't think an offensive has really had time to game plan against that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rams just had Sue and Donald, and then what's his name? But, I mean, like I said, D. Ford, Armstead, Buckner, they all got sacks. Alexander even has a sack this year, I believe, and he's linebacker.
Yeah. And we got some run stoppers.
The pass rush definitely opens up. Yeah.
No, I was we got run stoppers this year too.
Because I don't want Chubb going off like he did today.
You got DJ Jones, Sheldon Day. These guys love for you to run on them. Pretty much last year, that's pretty much all Arik Armstead did. Solomon T can be very solid against the run. I do not. If Chubb can get anything over 100 yards, I'll be shocked.
We got to control the turnovers in the red zone, especially in the red zone. No 5 turnovers.
No,
we got to keep them down.
Yeah, you get away that one time, and that's all you get on that. Do that again, and you get a butt beaten. So they know. But hey, Kevin, I'm gonna let you go back to
I don't know,
trolling those pages of the teams we
I'd
do
like
not
to see a little more out of that run.
Yeah. Hey, look, you know what?
A little more out of the run.
Trey pointed this out earlier. We do well. The run game does well against a 4-3. The Browns are going to play that 4-3 against us. We're going to run, and we're going to run, and we're going to run. If that happens, it's going to be a game similar like what you saw against the Bengals. God.
We want Jimmy G to be that star player. We also got to give him the ball and let him win the game for us too. So.
Oh, he will. As long as we got play action, Jimmy can pick his spots. So there you go. All right, Kevin. See you Tuesday.
Hey. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll try and catch you Tuesday. I got to work Wednesday, but
All right. It's getting kind of early, so we can find you. All right.
I'm getting ready for this Monday night game, and I'm just happy. It's been a fun bye week to watch the Cowboys lose. It's always fun to watch the Cowboys lose. But
all right, Kevin.
Anyways, hit that like and subscribe for Ronbo Sports if you're a United fan.
Kevin.
Regardless, hit it anyways.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Exactly. Even the haters. Night, Kevin.
Yeah, even the haters.
Yes.
Hey,
oh God. And I always wonder too, because we always have to host players or fans from other teams. I don't know why they like to hang around us. I'm not even sure what that's about, other than to come in and troll us. But how are you going to troll a team that's winning? I don't understand that. But I see these little skits and exchanges. One thing we don't see is Rudy anymore, and we don't see real talk. And what's that guy from the Bagels? Hey guys, we missed you guys. Why haven't you came back and said hi? And now he is the Iron Sheik.
Ronbo! What's going on, fam?
Sheik.
We are undefeated.
Yes.
All these guys that wannabes are underneath us where they belong. Same old sorry-ass Rams. These chickens. Won Super Bowls. Arizona, what have you done for me lately? Nothing. What is going on? We run the West. We own the West. We have 5 Super Bowls. Sit down. We're taking over. The Empire Strikes Back.
It's it. I tell you, Sheik, what's unfolding is a path that it's hard to fail. We got to play 2 teams that weren't ready for prime time to start our season, and we beat them up, giving us time to grow and get back into rhythm. Then last week we escaped a game that we could have lost, but we got to build character. Now the 49ers, they taste a little blood in the mouth from almost getting your butt beat, and they came up out of it. Now, Sheik, this team is ready physically and mentally. If I wish Joe Staley was here, but otherwise, I think they're ready for the Browns, and I know the coaching staff is ready for the Browns because they know exactly what to do for the Browns and the Rams. Sheik. Oh.
Yes. And, with our rivals, being against these teams that we beat already, with Goofy Bear having 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, and 1 touchdown with Sue. Just
Goofy
going
Bear.
all down. Sue, the old man Sue.
I didn't know it could run like that.
40.5.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was him.
40.5. I know. Like, what?
Who is that?
With a 40.5 quarterback rating, Goofy Bear. Go back to, what was it, Disneyland? Go back to Disneyland.
Franchise quarterback. He demands upwards of $30 million. Him and Dak. Pay the man. Yeah.
Oh, that's another one. The Cowboys, the Cowgirls, they couldn't beat the Saints. They couldn't beat a backup quarterback. Saints is definitely a going over there in their field is definitely the loud. So we're going to definitely be ready for them. I think that's the competition right now, Ronbo. Who knows, Breeze might be back. Their defense is crazy.
Yeah, that defense is serious. That's going to be – and you know what? I was worried about that game before the season started. Now we got legitimate reason to be scared. That D is going to be – can you imagine the score at the end of the night or day when the 49ers play the Saints? 6-3. Can you see that? And maybe the Saints win it, or maybe we win it, but that's going to be a defensive battle. Because the 49ers are not going to sit back and look down upon themselves versus anybody. They know they have the capability to play with any team now. Yeah.
It's crazy, but, we're going to worry about them later on. But this coming week, Cleveland Browns, all that hype, all that promise they're supposed to have, all deflated with the Super Bowl predictions they had. OBJ is supposed to be the guy, the taking over. No, he's not.
Yeah,
Mayfield.
Right. I was looking at the
Mayfield
stats,
as well.
and I couldn't
He's
find
supposed
him.
to be the guy, and then was it Rex Ryan saying that he's overrated? I think he's overrated as well. They have a nice defense, but if the Rams beat them and we beat the Bucs, but the Bucs beat the Rams, oh man, Browns. Oh man, it's gonna be. You're going to the kettle, man. We're gonna lock you up, and we're gonna just take that dub and go 4-0, man. I think we're ready with these healthy guys coming in. Jalen Hurd, and who knows? We might get a Jalen Ramsey. Who knows? But with Tevin Coleman coming back, Trent Taylor, all these guys coming healthy, and I think School, he's going to definitely help out Ronbo. These tight ends and et cetera, man, it's going to help out the blocking system. We had to tame Garrett. The secondary is a suspect because they're all injured. So we're going to definitely find out, Ronbo. But what's your thoughts on it?
No, I'm really worried about Tevin. I don't know how healthy he's really feeling. I do not. If I hear Kyle has sent Jeffrey Wilson Jr. back to the practice squad, I'm gonna really be sick though. Because he's worked too hard. He's done too good a job. Who gets touchdowns in back-to-back games? He got a couple of touchdowns in each one of those games. Kyle, don't be silly, Kyle. I like Tevin Coleman, but please, And you got to keep Mostert out there for special teams no matter what. Now, let's not get silly. And Matty B's got to play. And I want, if we get in the 10-yard line, there's no point in risking any of those lightweight guys anyway. Let Jeffrey have the ball. That's all I ask.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, Ron. But this might be a tough question right now. But, just say Coleman comes back. Who are you going to sit down or release? Is it Mostert? Or Wilson?
Well, now Mostert's not going anywhere because Mostert's out there for dual duties anyway. He's a backup in case we need him for running back situations and also special teams coach. So, they're going to make – you and I both know they're going to make Wilson sit down. They're going to do it. I just hope they don't put him in the practice squad. Because if somebody sees Wilson in the practice squad, he is gone 5 minutes after they see that. Team's not going to let him stay there. They ain't know what he can do. He's a goal line weapon. Who's going to let him sit there? Oh, Pete Carroll to have him in a heartbeat.
Grab him like he does.
Yeah.
That's and I can't believe Adrian Colbert got promoted as the 53-man roster, and they cut their fourth-round wide receiver. They have Promise. That saves a lot with the Seattle Seahawks. You can't draft for nothing. Yeah, they might get Pete Carroll good coaching. He does it somehow. He does it this and that. But Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch been winning constantly with picks, and that's why Kyle Shanahan is the guy, the coach, the upcoming coach. He is one of the best coaches, I think, in the NFL right now, right next to Belichick. And he also was watching a lot of film on Belichick, so he definitely been watching him a lot. So he learned from them. That's why he got Jimmy Garoppolo. That's why John Lynch wanted to go get him, and that's why we got the right guy for the system. Cousins is not, because he didn't do nothing today against the Bears. So Jimmy Garoppolo, man, that is the guy.
And I want to apologize to you, Trez. I think there were several other people, or not Trez, but Trez.
Trez. Yeah.
And several other people that tried to tell those of us who said, give Kyle his man. If he wants Kirk Cousins, give him Kirk Cousins. Well, we were way out of line, and we did not know what we were talking about. Kirk Cousins is right where he should be, any place but in San Francisco. So, yes, my apologies, guys.
Thank you, Ronbo. I appreciate it. But we miss some guys. Solomon Thomas. He's going to be the guy, but he's just out of position. So we all miss on certain guys. But we'll see about him because he's still fighting. He's in the lower tier of defensive tackle. So I'm still waiting for him to do something.
Yeah, and you know what? He's not bad. He's just the thing is, I think people expected more because of the fact he's drafted so high. But Solomon Thomas is doing a very good job against the run as far as I'm concerned, and he is putting pressure in there. I have not given up on him, not completely. I still think he's going to emerge as a force. I don't know about how high yet. I can't picture that. I don't know. So I'm willing to wait. Yeah. So we'll see.
All right. Well, Ronbo, I know you're closing up shop pretty soon, and I just want to tell all the guys, it's Monday tomorrow. Go get your red and gold colors on. Laugh at all these cowgirls and these lamb fans, these other sea chickens. Just go laugh at us. We're run the West, baby. We're back. We're 3-0. We're the only NFL undefeated team in the NFC, baby. So faithful, hit that like for Ronbo Sports, Mr. 24/7, Mr. all year long. Showing subs everywhere. He's on every platform, baby. Go Niners. Empire is stronger than a nation. Let's go.
That's it. I love you, Sheik. I tell you what, hey, Sheik, there's no Monday Night Raw. Tuesday Night SmackDown this week, so I'll see you then, okay?
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday. And by the way, I beat Russo. Shout out to Russo. I beat him on Nine Fan Club Fantasy. Take that W on him, too. Shout out to TNT.
There's a real war going on there between playing fantasy. I love it. Night Sheik! Oh, God. And tell you something, fam. Because I'm just telling you, I know you probably already know, but brace yourself for the media not being nice to the 49ers and watch Ryan Clark completely come undone the next time they go to the little chart. All right. Now we're going to look at the chart. Who are the pretenders? There's only 3 teams left at 3-0. Oh, this is a good question. I don't even need to look. Are the 49ers on that board? Yes, they are. There's your answer. 49ers ain't got no business being up there with nobody like the Patriots and the Chiefs. The both teams will blow the 49ers out the water. They got several other teams you got ranked. I see the power rankings, and they got 4 or 5 teams below the 49ers. All of them are better than the 49ers. Ryan, I'd love to walk in on the set. Ryan Clark. Ryan, I just got a question. Who are you? It doesn't matter. I just want to ask you a question. Did Jimmy Garoppolo or any other 49er, did you know them maybe years ago? Did one of them pee in your cornflakes? What is your problem? Why won't you acknowledge what the 49ers have done as an accomplishment. Why do you take everything they do so personal? It's just football, man. Talk football. They've earned that position. Let them have it. When they come down off it, you can launch your attack. But right now, you look foolish. You're supposed to be a professional. Where's the professional? Stop it. And then I'd walk away for that B got your chance to say anything. God, I hate guys like that. You know somebody, even Nate Burleson has come down. Now, Screaming Stephen A. Smith is going to continue doing what he does. That's what he does. And pretty much, I don't even think he believes half the things he says. He does that because he likes the hateful attention. Some people don't like that. He loves it. In fact, we should probably stop hating on Stephen A. because I think he sits at home when ain't nobody looking and reads the things people say about him and starts laughing. I think he enjoys it. Because that's what's going to get him, him ranked. Because publicity and attention, whether it's really bad or really good, it's actually all the same. Sponsors are still going to come and give you sponsorship because they think this guy gets a lot of attention, whether it be negative or positive. He makes you so mad, though. He's really good at it. You can't stand it. You got to say something to this guy. And Ryan Clark even thanked me. He says, on Twitter, says, yeah, well, thanks for promoting me. I almost passed out because I realized he was telling the truth. Then some other people got into a crossfire with him, and he was delighted. He went on to explain. Somebody says, all right, I appreciate you, bro, for responding, man. So can you tell us, honestly, what is your problem with Jimmy G? Then he went on and broke it down in several different tweets. So I'm gonna say the same thing. When Jimmy G does excel to the next level, and he will, because he's just got to get back into his regular form. As he knows the playbook now. He's healed up. It's now about the whole team coming together and building that solid chemistry. And from this point on, if Jimmy G stays healthy, we have years to come of dominating football. You can see it coming now. Hey, fam, no Monday Night Raw. We will see you on Tuesday, though, for Tuesday Night SmackDown, all right? Fam, please don't forget to hit like. And I can't wait to see you Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Oh, no. Monday. Oh, I think we will get together Sunday, okay? Friday, we get together just to have fun. Sunday, get your scores. Should we do that? Well, okay, we'll see. I'll work it out. All right. Have a great night, fam. A Niners! Night, Elise.